Next is Tristan Taylor, son of Bill and Melissa Taylor.
Hey, good evening, Blue Collar fans. Welcome here to Altamont, the home of the LaBette County Grizzlies, and they got senior night going on. A lot of seniors out here getting introduced. Well, they got a double lineup out here, and they're still going for their senior night tonight. I want to say thanks to the good folks here at LaBette. They always treat us real good. They had a great hospitality food in here, and looking forward to the big ball game here tonight. Let's get to it because you're going to hear from it in our pregame. This is one of the most important games Blue Collar's played in a long time. The SEK title is up for grabs this evening, and there's no share of the title. It's win it or lose it. And on top of that, you make sure you want to win that SEK title. Yes, it's definitely big to win that here tonight. But you also want to help yourself when it comes to playoff seeding. Right now, the Blue Comets are number 3 in the 4A East side. But a loss here could even drop them all the way down to number 6, depending on the point difference. So you definitely want to not only win that SEK title. Yes, that is very important. You want to go 7-1 on the year, end up at that number 3 spot. Have a very good, favorable first-round matchup. Maybe even get yourself a couple of home games for the playoffs as that gets ready to go here tonight. LaBette County, though, coming in here at 3-4. Your Blue Comets are 6-1 on the year. The 3 wins for LaBette County, all in the SEK. Same for the Blue Comets. All right, so the Blue Comets now 6-1 on the year. They have won all their SEK games, and very close on all of them. I mean, LaBette had to go to overtime to beat Fort Scott. They had to get a close win there against Coffeyville and Independence to go to 3-0 here in the SEK. Pretty much the same for the Blue Comets, except they beat Fort Scott just a little bit more than what then they didn't have to go to overtime, I guess is the best way to say it. So Coach Price here for his 5th season. He's 21-18. He's been coaching for a lot of years. He's got this team rocking and ready to go. They lost some people last year, especially like Easton Dean. Headed off to Iowa State, lost a very good defensive end to Kansas Wesleyan and Clayton Moore as well. Got some good players back here, and it's getting depth at the positions, which is always hard here in the smaller 4E schools. And, the Blue Comets are fortunate enough to have some of that depth at those positions this year. And I think that's what Coach Price is trying to get off here today. Now, trying to figure out who their quarterback may be because I've heard that there was a quarterback injury in there, so I'm not really for sure. But I know that they were kind of working out with number 1, that is Cooper Peak, out there on the field. So we'll see if he's going to be out there behind the center for the LaBette Grizzlies here tonight. And they run a very spread offense. They have multiple defenses that they'll run out there this evening, so Blue Comets better be ready for it. And they're going to see a lot of different things here, and I think the Blue Comets have seen multiple offenses throughout the year, so they should be good to go here tonight. But you can't let anything get past you. You got to be ready to go, and you got to be ready to take it to them because this is a very important game, as I said, not only for that SEK title, folks, but it is also a very important game here for SEKO's playoff standings. Yes, it is regular season game final. But, hey, that SEK title is big, but we also want to move on and have some good placement there in the playoffs coming up as well. All right, so what we got right now is we're going to send it back to the studio here, and we're going to take about a 2-minute break on our Ryan Disbrow State Farm Insurance Agent pregame show. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll bring you our Coach Frizzell pregame interview, and we'll get you back out here after getting close to kickoff time here in about 15 minutes or so. Make sure you check us out online at KINZ.biz. Click on the left tab for the KINZ broadcast tonight. That's what we're on, and it'll take you right to the live stream, and join us right there. So, quick break here on the Brian Disbrow State Farm Insurance Agent pregame show, and then we'll get our coach's interview coming up here in a couple minutes. And back to the field. It's pregame time for the SEK Championship title game here on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Cutting out a little bit. All right, I'll try to turn it up a little bit more. Turn it down a bit. Yes.
Call them for more information at 620-431-7733. My grandpa started small, real small. Back then, he didn't have much to start with. A piece of land, a mule, and a sack of seed. But he made it work. And my family has been making it work for 3 generations since. To think, it all started from a seed.
In farming, everything starts with a seed. At Community National Bank and Trust, we've got the seed money you need to get started. You take pride in your work, and we take pride in helping you do it. Find a Community National Bank and Trust near you at mybankcnb.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. At Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Store, they offer superior name brand OEM parts and aftermarket accessories. The guys at Bumper to Bumper want you to know they're more than just people behind the counter. They are your neighbors, and they are the professionals offering industry-leading knowledge with top-level customer service. And don't forget my favorite part, the clearance rack, when you stop in and visit your local Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts store, where service is the difference.
So your team has a driver's license now. You're totally trusting them and happy for the newfound freedom and the new costs associated with this big step. Well, there's many new what-ifs to consider when your team sits down in the driver's seat. Finding the auto insurance right for your family is something Associated Professional Services can make stress-free and affordable. We'll take you a call to go over your needs and coverage questions about your new teenage driver at 620-431-9699. Or visit ATF at 1108 West Main in Chanute.
Good evening, Blue Comet fans. Welcome to
Good evening, Blue Comet fans. Welcome to week number 8, final regular season game of the year, and a more important game for the Blue Comets in recent years. I cannot think of none. And we'll talk about that one coming up as we get things going with our Coach Frizzell interview. And after a crazy win last week, but Coach, the first thing is I got to see Curtis Harris back out there. I also saw Costin go off the injury, but I saw him after the game. So tell us how they're doing and how's everybody else as we get ready to go.
Curtis is good. I think we're pretty healthy. You know, we've got a couple of nicks and dings here and there, but nothing major. Curtis is coming back, you know, and just getting the rust knocked off, and I think he's ready to go. Have a big week this week. Jaden should be available on Friday too. It's kind of a scary injury, you know, kind of got swung around. Good news we got was just more or less a bad bruise on his hip. So
Okay.
I think he'll
Almost
be
like a hip pointer type of
Yep,
thing?
yep.
There you go. Yeah, I've had a few of those. Those don't feel too good. Hard to lay on your side when
Yeah.
you got those things, that's for sure. Well, good to see him. Like I said, I saw him after the game. He said he was good, so that's good to hear there too. So, all right, you know, and so to last week's game, crazy game. But, you know, you win by a point, you win by 20, as long as it's a win. But my thing was, after thinking about it for a little bit, trying to figure out, you know, how to kind of just, the thing is nobody knows the Blue Comets more than Coffeyville and Independence. If you look at those two games and those three games of those three teams there, that's what I got, because they know each other for spring ball and, you know, a summer ball and all that other. So that's kind of why you saw some of the things you saw the other night. I do believe.
Yeah, and you know they got smart veteran coaches been doing it a long time, and you know they've been in so many situations with different teams that, you know, trying to take away certain players from games and things like that. And they did a really nice job with their defensive game plan, you know, to combat what we do well. So made it tough on us to move the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they scouted us well. They read a lot of things really well. They did a very good job too. The same thing with the Blue Comets, because I mean we were right there basically doing the same thing with them too all through the night, right?
Yep, it was a defensive battle. Our guys played well on defense. I'm sure they were frustrated offensively as well. But you know, neither team could get much offense going. So
yeah, it was that classic go. Hey, we're going to bend a little bit here, but we're not going to break in there on that defense. But you know, the one thing too in that first half though, Coach, we ended 7-0. But I mean, I don't know. This is going to be whether it's a Blue Comet record or maybe a national record. I don't know. But I had 20. I mean, I include the penalties. 24 play drive. And I mean, you know, we had the ball for 8 minutes. I mean, that's possession control. Come away with nothing. But I mean, that's I mean, that's got to be frustrating for you though.
yeah, it was. So,
Yeah.
you know, just execution. We had our opportunities to score there in the first half a couple times, and one way or another didn't get it done. So
yeah, that's those classic things. Is that we're moving along really good, and then man, we shoot ourselves in the foot. Same thing for them on the other side. They were moving the ball pretty good, and then they would shoot themselves in the foot too over there. I think.
Yep.
So and you can tell the coach was frustrated a little bit over there, and I know you guys. I see you guys out there too. You know, with it because you know you're just trying to figure something out. But every team we're just getting each other so well. It was hard to figure out how to get the game going. Right.
Definitely was. Yeah.
And of course, like I said, in that first drive, you know, first half we only had 3 drives. We had the touchdown, we had the punt, we had the no good field goal. We still we had the ball quite a bit. You know, in the half there, and the missed field goal and the punt, but had the ball quite a bit. Still at 7-0. So at the end of that first half, you know, because they had that one big play, but that's what they wanted to do there. It seemed like in that first half, they wanted to throw it out in the flat, try to make somebody down the line, get their playmakers going. So that's what they were trying to do.
No doubt, and they've done that all year. You know, they're pretty special athletically out there. And, you know, why wouldn't you get it to a guy out there in space? And they did a pretty good job of it. We knew they were going to do that, but, you know, our defensive scheme doesn't, you know, we're going to give him 3 or 4 yards on those and hope we come up and make the tackle. So.
Definitely. And on that one, he just got down the sideline. He got a good block, a good seal block out there, and that kid was fast. He was gone.
Yeah, he was. And the funny thing watching film, it was supposed to be a screen to the inside receiver, and it went through his hands, and the other kid caught it. So.
Yeah, because that was 2 deflections because Dillo hit the first one, and then the next one, and then boom, it's gone. So that might have froze the defense a little bit. That's what I'm going with. But and the big play there, but then we held on this kind of like we knew that was going to happen, and it was just back and forth. I mean, we had that long drive, they had that long drive, the end of the first half. I mean, I'm thinking you guys get into halftime, you're thinking, God, I'm glad the first half is over.
No doubt. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, all right, refresh, 24 minutes to play football, and let's go win a ball game.
So I mean, some of the things had to tell, because I mean, even some of the guys had to be a little bit frustrated in there about that. I mean, because of they were trying to do this and this isn't working, and they just had to be a little bit, and it had to calm them down a little bit. Mm-hmm. Definitely keep them right.
Yeah.
So we get into the second half. Caulfield gets the ball first, and then we finally get a big play there. And I'm gonna tell you what, that block. If you go back and watch film, like I went back and watched, I saw it. I was watching it. But that block by Tyler Davis to get him in the end zone, that linebacker was rushing, was a great play. It would not have happened if he wouldn't have picked up that ball.
That's right. And Tyler's unselfish player, and he's done that all year. The guy blitzed, and he just stoned him in his tracks, and Ty was able to get in the end zone. So, big time block.
Big time, yeah. Because like I said, I went back and watched it, just impressed about how he just knew to pick that up, and we did that quite a bit through the night too. We knew they were coming, we picked it up. Just didn't get a whole lot of success out of some of the plays, but we still did good. Kept the ball good. I mean, a lot more drives between the two teams in the second half. Mm-hmm. They scored there too, and then we get to. Then here comes the big play. I'm sitting there saying, okay, you got to find your playmakers. Where's it at? 4th down, a couple of minutes left. Is it fake, or did it just get a busted play and he take it?
He just took it. He made that decision. And, watching film, I think he made a pretty good decision. There was 3 or 4 guys in his face about 5 yards away when he decided to take off. So the guy that actually probably would have blocked it ended up falling down. But I don't fault him at all for pulling it down and running with it, because it's just an instinct play, and he made the right choice. And if you get 9 guys rushing and there's only 2 guys left, and Bradley Peavy gets around the outside, it's lights out.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely had blockers down the field. We did really good. We were disciplined after they got past him. They stopped and let nobody know way to block on the back, and then that was the big one there. But then, we get that one big play, then here they come. They march right back on us, Coach. And you would think I would go for a tie, but maybe they just didn't feel comfortable with that. But the 2-point play was what sealed it. And I saw Tyler Davis caught the ball after I saw it, but I didn't know it was Garrett Allman that hit it at first. But what a play to seal the deal, though.
No doubt. And, I mentioned last week in the newspaper that I wasn't nervous, and I was a little nervous, but I wasn't super nervous because we didn't play well enough, Friday night to win the ball game. Obviously we wanted to win it, but it's like, well, it is what it is. We're in this position, and I think somebody will step up and make a play. Was my mindset, and sure enough, somebody did. Garrett and Tyler both stepped up and made a play when we needed it. So. Yeah,
that was it. You just kind of felt like there's points of this game that were good enough, and we're working on it, man. Something's going to break through, and then like I said too, you got that one playmaker, and then there it is, and then Garrett just having to get his hand up, knock it away. Tyler Davis comes down with it, and what a great win too, Coach. And I mean, it's great too, because like what you're saying is, hey, Blue Comets had well over 100 yards rushing. We did rush the ball very well. Great job by Tyler. That 69 yards, 15 rushes. But we did pass the ball very well. But I mean, we did what we needed to do, because if you look at it, I mean, they had 300 yards rushing. I mean, passing, and they almost 100 yards rushing. So it looked like they would be way ahead if you look at the stats.
Yep, no doubt. And, I think probably all those yards were mostly on their little bubble screens. So they stuck with them and we gained some yards, but we came up big when we had to get stops. So.
Yeah, I think he had a 22 of 32. So they threw a bunch of them out there, and that's where they were. There's just little dink and dunks, and that's just kind of what it went down.
Play 1 minute after this is over, and we'll be ready.
They got the penalties in the right spots, and so did we out there too. But we punted the ball good, and the defense hung us in there, and that's what it takes sometimes. You just got to be. Wait for that big play and then take advantage when it happens.
Yep, and it's happened for us that way all year. Some games the offense has stepped up and the defense has struggled, and the defense has stepped up some games and the offense has struggled. So, luckily we've been having both of those opposite things happen at the right time. So,
yeah, it's happening, peaking at the right time here for Blue Comets, that's for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, congratulations on that big win, 6-1 on the year. Here it comes too. I mean, we were picked to win the SEK, and we're taking on LaBette, and they're 3-4 on the year. They're 3-0 on the SEK. We're 6-1 on the year, 3-0 on the SEK. All their wins come from the SEK. They've had, and all those were tight, close games, just like what they were with our teams too. You know, overtime loss to overtime win against Fort Scott, really tight between the other two. So this is a good team in this SEK, and they want that title just as bad as we do.
Yep, yeah, they do. And like you said, they are a good team, and they have lots of good pieces. They're going to play tough, hard-nosed football. They're going to play motivated. Coach Price does a great job with them, so they'll be ready to rock. And I hope we're ready to rise to the test.
I hope so too. You know, I was going to kind of see, you know, how you feel, how the guys have been this week towards you. What kind of feel have you get from the guys? Do they know what's at stake here? Because this is something that's eluded Blue Comets for a long time.
Yeah, that's something we talked about all week was, you know, the opportunity. It's championship week. You know, we got a chance to win a championship, and we haven't had a chance to do that in a long time. So, you know, we've got to be locked in. We had to be locked in. We had to capitalize on this opportunity. So, you know, it's been a good week. Hopefully, we can make it happen.
Right. Well, and one other thing too, Coach, the SEK title's nice. Yes, you want that, but you're also looking to look beyond this game. And you know, and the crazy thing is too, is if you win, you can stay in that top 3 where we are right now. A loss could drop us anywhere down to number 6 in there, just depending. So you want to make sure not only win it for the SEK title, but for a position in playoffs that could mean a couple of home games.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I want to take care of this ball game and we'll go one at a time. But yeah, you do think about that a little bit. You know, it's probably going to be a lot more favorable first round matchup if we take care of business.
Right, definitely so. So, all right, Coach, let's get the win. Let's get that SEK title. I'll tell you, no one would be happier than me. Well, maybe you. But anyway, the guys are coming to the floor, to the field. We're ready to get this big SEK title championship underway.
Healthcare coverage options through Kansas Farm Bureau Health Plans and your local Farm Bureau Financial Services agent. No matter what stage of life you're in, we'll have options that fit your lifestyle. Plus, our network of providers is one of the largest available throughout the state of Kansas and beyond. For more information and to get a quote, contact Farm Bureau agent Jessica McMahon at 431-1438 or visit ksbhealthplans.com.
Hi, this is Ryan Disbro, State Farm Agent Chanute. I believe it's important to protect your family in the event of any emergency. Come see me today in downtown Chanute at 205 East Main and let me help protect your family with auto, home, life, or health insurance, as well as protecting your family's financial future. Come say hi at our downtown offices in Chanute or schedule an appointment by calling 620-431-2680.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
All righty, Blue Comet fans, welcome here to the big ball game. It is the SEK title up for grabs here tonight in LaBette against, let me check something out here. In LaBette up against the Grizzlies here tonight. Nope, that's a little too loud. How are we sounding there, Zach? A little too much? Cutting in and out? We're good. Okay, sounds good. All right, awesome. All right, so we're back here as we get ready to go. Just want to make sure our sound is good. We had a little issue with the sound in Fort Scott, but we got that taken care of here tonight. We're hanging out up here in the booth, and it's going to be a good night for the Blue Comets, hopefully, as they can try to get a victory here tonight, as we talk definitely about the SEK title game for sure. That's what we got here. But we also definitely want to be in a good position coming into next week. Maybe meaning a couple home games for the Blue Comets there in the playoff season. So, LaBette here to knock us out of that. That can have a big impact on how that final season comes out. And here come the Blue Comets as you see them coming here on a Z95.3 on the live stream at KINZ.biz. Go to the left link there, the KINZ.biz link. And that's where you're going to find the YouTube link for us here tonight. All right. So, like I said, as Coach, I don't think that there's a more important game for these guys in recent years than there is here tonight. I know that the SEK title has come to LaBette here in the past few years. But the Blue Comets haven't had that SEK title since who knows when, said Coach Simmons, which is a long time ago, well before my time here at the Blue Comet announcer. So, coming out here, Jaden Costin, J. Mack, Tyler Davis, and that will be Ty Bowman, your captains for the Blue Comets. You got Nathan Smith. Number 50 in there is Mathis. Number 23 and 33. 23 is Brock, and number 33 is Haggard. That will be the captains for LaBette. As you see, got the coin toss out there. The Blue Comets have deferred and will kick off. They will go left to right on your radio dial. LaBette's coming out here ready to go to receive the kickoff. And Jacob Adams will be ready to kick it. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Let me get that off there. All right. Both teams are pumped up and hyped up. They both know what this game is about. And I tell you what, if you can't get hyped up for this game, then you just can't get hyped up for high school football. It's going to be a good one here tonight, folks. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Let's go Blue Comets. And the little one out there, too, my Astros are getting underway tonight. They need a win big time. Let's go Astros. I'm not able to keep up and watch them tonight, so let's see how things go here this evening. Hope it's a good Friday night for everybody. All right, so once again, a big thank you to all the great hospitality here in the booth. We're ready to play some football. As Coach having his final discussions down there with the guys. Kicking that down just a little bit. I don't get too loud here tonight. So the Blue Comets will be on defense first. And LaBette and the Grizzlies are going to start things off. So we'll get stat sheets ready to go, and I'll do my best. I'm on the camera by myself tonight, folks, so I'll do my best to keep up with the action the best I possibly can, okay? All right, let's fade out here a little bit. And we got it going on. All right, there we go. So LaBette will get it. Back deep, you got Yeoman and Evans. And here we go, Jacob Adams ready for the kick. And it's on his way. Good kick. And it'll be all the way back at the goal line. That looks like Evans. He'll bring it up here. Oh, sorry, we'll get the right number. That's number 23 onto the carry. Trent Brock will be a returner, so it will be a start on the 18-yard line, looks like. We'll call it the 17-yard line. 17-yard line, 11:53. Here comes the offense for LaBette County. They'll run a spread offense out here, gets the Blue Comets tonight. All right, here they come. Going to have a direct snap there. And a good job of the Blue Comet defense getting in the backfield to snuff that out. And that'll be a loss of a couple. Maybe just back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get him back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
No gain on the play.
That's Brock on that carry there. So we're going to line up here for LaBette. Here's the snap. They're going to get a penalty flag coming in. Like just a wildcat setup here for LaBette here. So we got a penalty flag down on the field. That's going to back him up 5. So that'll make it now a second down at about 15 here for LaBette. That triple hit monster there in the backfield. And running himself over to the right side, finding some room there. To LaBette. Takes it there to LaBette runner. Brock the ball carrier. And he'll take it up to, looks like they're going to mark him there at about the 19, maybe the 20-yard line. So it's a gain of 8. So they'll bring up a third down and about 7 here for the Grizzlies. Checking out the sideline here. And that's over his head as the ball gets behind him. Garrett Allman, everybody on him. Back there to get it there is Peak, and it looks like the Blue Comets may have it. And we'll see who comes out of there with it. There's no signal, and it's going to proceed down. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and long. Looks like the Grizzlies got back on it, but over the head of Peak. And that takes it all the way back to, looks like the 8-yard line. So that's a loss of 12. So it brings up a 4th down and a long here as Body Peavy should get some good field position. He's standing there at about his own 32-yard line, or LaBette 32-yard line, sorry. And now ready for the kick. Good snap. Kick is on the way. Coming out to him, it'll take a good bounce. Blue Comets stay away from it. It'll just die right there at the 29, 30-yard line. So the punt to the 29. So it's a 21-yard punt. And the Blue Comets will have their first opportunity in a good field position here to start off. And 9:40 to go here in this first quarter. They'll have it a first down and 10. Ball will be right at the 30-yard line. So first down and 10, Blue Comets at the 30. So Bowman brings it to the line here. He'll have a spread offense. They go left to right. Twin receivers to the far side. And so I got an open receiver over there. Bowman going to throw it back underneath to Allman at the 30-yard line on the screen. Allman cuts it back underneath. Nice tackle there by number 19. Is Campagny. Makes a good stop there, but it's a pass up to the 28-yard line. So it's 2. Garrett Allman for 2 makes it a second down and 8 for the Blue Comets. Ball sitting on the Grizzly 28-yard line. Cam Kester, Bradley Peavy out to the far side. Looks like Allman, Costin, and Davis here to the near side. Here's Peavy in a motion. Ty Davis going to hold on to himself. Ty Bowman, I mean. And he's going to take it back, and he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ty Bowman. No gain on that play. Makes it a third down and 8 for the Comets. 8:39 to go here in this first quarter. And the Grizzlies had the snap go over their head on third down and all the way back to the 8-yard line. Made it out there on a punt to the 30. So Blue Comets are looking for a first down here deep into Grizzly territory. Spread formation once again for the Blue Comets. Ty Bowman in the backfield on his own. And he'll look to pass. Going to bring it over here to this near side. And in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was Jaden Costin. So the pass incomplete. All right, so incomplete pass brings up a fourth down for the Comets. Ball sitting in there onto the 28-yard line of LaBette. Let's see if Coach Brazil decides to maybe go for it on fourth down, being that we're in their territory here. It'd be just as good as a punt. Maybe we can get a first down out of this. Here we go, fourth down and 8. As Bowman comes to the line for the Blue Comets. He'll send Kester and Peavy as well as Costin out to the far side. Allman out here to the near side. Tyler Davis in the backfield to the right of Ty Bowman. Here's Bowman with the snap, looking to pass. Flushed out now. He's going to be sacked back at the 36-yard line. And that is number 33, Haggard. Comes in here and gets a big stop for the Grizzlies. So back to the 35-yard line for a loss of 7. Makes it a fourth down, or makes it a first down for the Grizzlies after they get the turnover on downs. So the Grizzlies come back out here after giving good position to the Blue Comets into their own field. And 8:05 to go. Have the ball on their own 35-yard line. Come to the line here. Wildcat formation for them. Brock looking to get that snap and does. Tries to bring it here to the near side. Gets a couple blocks, makes a room, and he gets up about 8 yards up to about the 43-yard line. So Brock picks up 8. He's got 2 carries for 16 yards. And that makes it a second down and 2 for the Grizzlies. Ball sitting on their own 43-yard line. Brock once again with Wildcat formation. Takes the snap, going to try to follow his lead blockers through. He'll take it over to the left side, or right side this time. Not happening as the Blue Comet defense right there. And that is number 5 for Colton LaCrone in on the stop. And that's a loss of 1. Make that 2 back to the 41-yard line. Brings up a third down and 3 for the Grizzlies. Brock waiting for the snap once again, that Wildcat. Oh, it's going to be not going to get enough there. Good job by the Blue Comets, LaCrone, as well as Ty Bowman right there as Brock tries to bring it here to the near side. He'll take it up close. He'll get back to the 43-yard line, so he'll get 1. It'll be a fourth down and 1 here for the Grizzlies. They're going to go for it, man. Here's Peak. And he'll send a twin receiver set both sides of the formation. In the backfield with him there will be Evans. He'll go to his right side as they go right to left. Here's the man in motion. And we're going to get a timeout by the Grizzlies before the snap. So, with 6:31 to go here in this first quarter, no score. Grizzlies have a 4th down and 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3.
At the Daily Grind in Chanute, you are sure to satisfy your sweet tooth with one of our many delicious protein shakes. Packed with 21 essential vitamins and minerals, our protein shakes are a great way to replace your midday drive-through routine. Or if you are looking for an energy boost to start your day, you can grab a refreshing herbal tea located inside Inertia at 2816 South Santa Fe in Chanute. The Daily Grind will be your favorite stop for a kickstart into a healthier you.
The Blue Comet Nation.
Hey, we're back here after the timeouts. And it's a 4th down and 1. And it looks like now we're going to set up to punt here, maybe. And here's a snap. It's going to be a good punt. From 33 on the punt, and PV will let it go over his head, and it'll take a good bounce to go into Blue Comet territory. Down inside the 20, roll down to about the 17. On the punt is Haggard, number 33. And he'll get it all the way down to the 17-yard line of Chanute. That's a 40-yard punt. So the Blue Comets get it back. 6:21 to go in the first quarter. And they have it on their own 17-yard line. Do the Blue Comets. Here comes Ty Bowman. And that Blue Comet offenses are going left to right on your radio dial. Going to put Tyler Davis in the backfield to his right side. They go left to right. Bowman ready for the snap. Going to look to throw quick. Find the PV out in the flat to the left side. He breaks one tackle. Cuts back into the middle of the field. Still on his feet. Now he breaks another. He'll get up across the 25-yard line. Close to that first down marker. We'll see where they mark him down. At about to the 27. So we'll see if they give him that first down, and they do. First down of the night for Bradley Peavy and the Blue Comets. So it's a first down, Blue Comets from their own 27-yard line now. Trip receiver set here to the near side. That's Allman, Costin, and Davis. Peavy and Kester to the far side. Peavy now in motion from the left. They'll pitch it out to him here as he comes around and trying to get a block there on that far side. Peavy does get around the corner and turns it into the sideline there of LaBette. He gets across the 30-yard line. And he'll get a few here. About a PV on the end around. A little toss to him. So they'll make him down at the 30, maybe the 32-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd down and 5. So PV picks up 5, spreading it right back out again and emptying that backfield. Ty Bowman. The Comets in their own end here on their home 32-yard line. Bowman brings Davis in motion left to the right side. Bowman's going to hold himself, looking for a block, has one there. And it breaks one tackle. He gets to the 40-yard line, and then he gets taken down. And Bowman up to about to the 41 for a gain of 9. So that should be enough for another first down for the Blue Comets, and it is. Starting to get that offense working here. Get it warmed up. First down and 10 from their own 42. Make that to 41 is where they're saying it's at. 5.5 to go. No score here in this first quarter. Bowman brings him back out. He'll leave Tyler Davis in the backfield with him to his left side. They go left to right. Twin receiver set both sides. PV in the slot to that left side. Bowman, Costin, going to go in motion. Here's the push option. Going to pitch it out there to Costin, and a good job there by the Grizzly defense. They get back there, snip that out, knock it back there to about the 35-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 6. So that's a loss of 6. That's going to bring down a 2nd down and about 16 for the Blue Comets. We get under 5 to go. So good job there by the Grizzlies. They were able to read that. That long developing play there. All right. Allman and Costin here to this near side. Davis to the right side of Bowman. Peavy, Kester out to the far side. Here's Bowman. Pistol. Going to look to hold it. Follow Davis through right in the middle. Bowman still fighting for yardage. He'll get up close to the 45, maybe the 44. So Bowman will pick up 8. That should bring up a third down and about 7 or so after we had that big loss last time. So 3rd down and 7 for the Blue Comets. Ball sitting on the 44-yard line. And this very important SEK title game. Coming up at halftime, our Community National Bank halftime report. We have a great interview with my friend Tim Cunningham with the Tri-Valley Developmental Services, letting you know about all the things that they do. That's our halftime interview tonight. Triple receiver set here to the near side. And Bowman in the pistol. Going to look to pass this time. Going to pull it down. And it's a low pass to Bradley Peavy. Incomplete.
Bowman's pass is incomplete.
So that'll bring up a 4th down. And about 7 here for the Blue Comets as a punt coming out here. Probably the wise thing to do for Coach Frizzell.
44-yard line, 4th down and 7. The punt force to use Bradley Peavy.
So back deep, you got Evans and Brock. Here comes the Bradley Peavy. Got to pull it down and hold it. Try to get that 1st down. And he'll get it across, and that should be enough for a 1st down. We'll see into Grizzly territory. Great job by Bradley Peavy. He should have enough for a 1st down. Blue Comets on the fake punt. So Bradley Peavy takes it into Grizzly territory to the 48-yard line. 1st down, Blue Comets. Picked up 8, maybe 9 on that one. So it's 1st down, Comets into Grizzly territory. And a little discussion over there on the sideline as that play clock now down to about 17 as now they get down here to the field. So good job, Bradley Peavy. Gives the Blue Comets new life with that 1st down. Here the play clock running down 7 seconds, 5 seconds. They should get it off, spread it out. Bowman bringing the man in motion. It's Peavy, 2-1. They get to play off. Bowman flushed out of the pocket. Now had to break some tackles. Still on his feet, and he's going to be wrangled up and pulled down there back into Blue Comet territory, back to 46. And a nice tackle back there. Looks like number 15 Evans, maybe number 54 Milburn in onto that stop as well. But a loss back to the 47 of Chanute. So they'll lose 5. So that brings up a 2nd down and about 15 for the Blue Comets from their own 47-yard line. Grizzlies have been doing a good job getting in the backfield. Blue Comets looking to get a big play right here. Bowman looking for the snap. Going to hand off to Davis. Davis up the gut. Still breaking tackles. Gets back across the 50-yard line. And that's about it. Back to the 49-yard line of Chanute. Tyler gets his first carry tonight, picks up 4. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 11 for the Comets. Ball on the Grizzly side of that 50-yard line. So we get down to 2:28 to play here in this 1st quarter. No score. 2nd possession for the Comets. 2 possessions for both teams so far. And a good defensive battle as usual. 2:15 left to go in the 1st. Here's Bowman coming in with the play clock down to about 10 as they come to the line. Bowman sends the twin receiver set both sides. And Davis in the backfield to his right side. Here's Bowman looking to throw. Bowman pulls it down. And I tell you what, incomplete pass. Looks like there's some contact over there, but incomplete pass, no good. No flag on the play, so that makes it a 4th down. Put that a 3rd down. And a long 11 here for the Blue Comets. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here on the Blue Comets after all that anyway. So the penalty takes them all the way back to the, wow. So a holding call against the Chanute takes them all the way back to the 31-yard line. So that's a big, big penalty all the way back. First penalty of Blue Comets, spot foul. That makes him a 3rd down and a cab ride for the Blue Comets now. That holding penalty cost him about 15, 16 yards. So the Blue Comets now ready to go, spread them out. Bowman looking to pass. Dump it off under the middle, coming across Peavy. Peavy cuts back in the middle, and he's going to be met there by the Grizzlies as they try to get something in the middle there, and it goes nowhere. And staying right there about to the no gain on that play.
Tackled by Brady Lewis and Caleb Haggard.
So that brings up a 4th down and forever with about a minute and a half to go for the Blue Comets. Here comes the punt this time for sure. I don't see we're going to see a fake on this one. Bradley Peavy back deep for it. We got Brock and Evans back deep for the Grizzlies. Here's the kick from Peavy. Peavy gets it off. Take good bounce and it'll go right there in front of Brock. Looks like he tries to bring it up the field. Runs over one tackler there. And it gets it right back up the field. And he'll have a 1st down across the 40-yard line. So down to the 43. 26-yard punt there for Bradley Peavy. So 43-yard line with 1:05 to go here in this first quarter. LaBette comes back out. Brock staying in that Wildcat formation here. No, that's Peak. Out there now, the quarterback, number 1. So Peak gonna look to pass now, throw it out here, and he's got his man around to the 40-yard line. Blue Comets right there to make the snag. And he'll get maybe 1 here. Ty Bowman with the tackle. It's number 14 onto the reception there. That is Smith. And he'll get 1. So 2nd down and 9. 43 seconds to go in this first quarter. Still no score. And LaBette comes back out. And it looks like they'll bring that Wildcat back out as Brock will be the back here. Ready for the snap. Brock gets it. Tries to follow his blockers here to the near side. And he's got some room. He gets close to the midfield stripe and he gets ran out there by Harris. And he'll be taken down there at the 50-yard line, and that should stop the clock. Nope, he didn't get out of bounds. They're going to let it run. That might be the end of the quarter, as they get it right up to the 50-yard line for a run of 7. So that's going to take us down to 7 seconds to go. I don't know if the coach is going to let him run another play. That should take us down to the end of the first quarter, and it will. And it'll be a 0-0 ball game at the end of 1. So we're headed to the second quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back for it here on Z95.3.
Stop in, drive through, call, or text. These are just the many ways Medicine Shop in Chanute makes your life easier. Walk in, pick up your prescription, and visit with Nick and the staff. Life has you on the go? Medicine Shop in Chanute offers a convenient service to get you back on the road. The Medicine Shop now offers text notifications for your prescription. That means no more guessing when you need to pick up your meds. Visit the Medicine Shop to find out more. 421 Main in Chanute.
Authorization, enrollment, and activation activities are required. Receive all services. Contact institution for details.
2 lattes, please, on me. Yeah? My free Kasasa Cashback checking account surprised me with sweet cash rewards. So thoughtful. Kasasa Cashback simply appreciates me. It also refunds my ATM withdrawal fees. My Megabank account just takes money out every month without even asking. Sounds like it's time to move on.
Take back the special treatment you deserve with Kasasa Cashback.
Member FDIC.
50-yard line.
All right, as we switch sides, Peak, the quarterback, down for the Grizzlies. He brings the man in motion, and Peak's going to hold it, throw it over to the far side. Have enough for a 1st down. It looks like Evans makes a completion. He'll get it into Blue Comet territory all the way down close to the 35. And we'll say he's down there at about the 38-yard line. So that's a 1st down for the Grizzlies, their first of the night. On to the pass play there to Evans on the far side. So back to the Wildcat formation here, as Brock will be the quarterback. Now looking to find some way, but the Blue Comet defense right there in the backfield, stacking him up, not going anywhere. Good job, Lacrone, as well as Huston. Davis getting in there as well. Big TDXL. And it is a loss of 1 on the play. So a 2nd down and 11. Brock once again in that Wildcat formation. Blue Comets on the defense now, trying to find Brock as he goes to the far side. Tries to turn the corner. Bowman. And somebody had a hold of the ankles there. That looked like Colton Fritsch. And they'll take it up to about to the 34-yard line. So Brock picks up 5. Brings up a 3rd down and 6 now for the Grizzlies from the 34-yard line of Chanute. No score here in the second quarter. Brock once again ready to go. Ball's low snap, and he'll pick it up. And he'll bring it here to the near side, trying to find some room, get the first down, and still go for it. He's finally pushed out of bounds there by Peavy. He'll get out of bounds there at about the 25-yard line. As Brock with another big run, he'll get 9 on that one. So another first down here for the Grizzlies. That's their 3rd of the night. As they keep on that to Wildcat formation here. Brock, quarterback, now into the second quarter, now down to 10 minutes to go. Brock is hit in the backfield this time. And LaCrone says, not today. And Colton LaCrone with a big stop right there at the point of attack, into the backfield actually. And he may lose at least 1 back to the 26. Crone with a big stop right there. Going out far to the left side is Yeoman, as Brock will be the quarterback here in Wildcat. 2nd down and 11 for the Grizzlies. Here's the snap. Go to the far side, trying to cut up that 5 hole there. Blue Comet defense shuts it down quick, and he gets up to about the 25-yard line for a gain of 1. So Brock 1 more. 11 carries, 35 yards for Brock on the night. We get down to 9:38 to go in the half. Still no score. And it's a 3rd down and a 9 3/4 for the Grizzlies as they spread them out here as Peak comes back in as the quarterback. And Evans to his right side. Peak gonna look to throw. Got a man in the underneath. Finds him there. Blue Comets right there to stack him up. Not going anywhere past the catch. So it'll be a 4th down for the Blue Comets. So it looks like Yeoman on the reception there. And it take it up to about the 21-yard line. So that's 4 from Peak to Yeoman. So it's a 4th down and 5 here for the Grizzlies. Looks like they're going to try to go for it here as they're into Blue Comet territory. Peak, the quarterback. Evans to his left side, bringing Yeoman in motion from the left to the right side. Put a trip receiver set over here. And we're going to get a timeout by the Grizzlies to talk about it. It's 8:46 left to go in the first half. It's a 4th and 5 for the Grizzlies when we come back on your home for the Blue Comets, C95.3.
My grandpa started small, real small. Back then, he didn't have much to start with. A piece of land, a mule, and a sack of seed. But he made it work. And my family has been making it work for 3 generations since. To think it all started from a seed.
In farming, everything starts with a seed. At Community National Bank and Trust, we've got the seed money you need to get started. You take pride in your work, and we take pride in helping you do it. Find a Community National Bank and Trust near you at mybankcnb.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. At
Alrighty, folks. Sorry, 3 for 4 now. As that pass incomplete from Peak across the middle on the 4th down play goes for no gain. That's a turnover on downs. The Blue Comets get it back here into the second quarter, and they'll have their first possession of the second quarter. And 8:41 to play here in the first half. They'll have the ball on their own 20-yard line. And the Blue Comets and the Grizzlies tied at 0 here in this SEK title game. Here come the Blue Comets. As Kester comes out wide here to the near side, they go right to left on your radio now. Davis in the backfield. And PV in motion, left to right side. Going to hand it to TD, trying to take it up the gut. Grizzly defense right there for him. As he might have got 1, maybe. And they're going to say right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. So big stop there for the Grizzly defense. 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Comets. Ball sitting on their own 20-yard line. Still no score here in this important game for both teams. Here's Bowman. TD in the backfield. I'll follow him this time. Come here to the near side. Trying to find his way and getting a block downfield there from Kester. Good job, cut from behind. is Bowman, and he'll go down close to the 30-yard line. And a nice tackle there by Jamison. And Ty Bowman takes it out to about the 28-yard line. So we're going to have a penalty marker on Chanute. Let's see what they mark that off as. See, now they're going to get the right football in here. They're going to say, oh, it's no penalty. I thought they said there was a penalty on Chanute. So 28-yard line is where they're at. Maybe the 27-yard line. So a gain of 7 for Ty Bowman. Brings up a 3rd down and 3 here for the Blue Comets from their own 27. Play clock down to about 12. As they'll send a trip receiver set over to the far side. Peavy out here by himself here to the near side with TD in the backfield. 5 seconds on the clock. Quick little throw out here, and it's almost intercepted as Ty Bowman got hit. Right as he got rid of it there in the backfield for the Grizzlies is Haggard. He laid a lick on Ty Bowman, made him alter that pass, and it's incomplete. So that brings up a 4th down and 3 for the Blue Comets now from their own 27-yard line. Looking at another punt here for the Blue Comets. Getting down now under 7 minutes to go here in the half. It's a 4th down and 3. Peavy ready for the kick, and the ball gets a good kick there by Peavy, and it'll bounce at about the 40-yard line and take a Blue Comet bounce inside the 40 down to the 37 before they mark it down there. 36-yard punt for Bradley Peavy. So it's a 1st down for LaBette. 6:47 to go. And they'll have it 1st down and 10 on their own 20, make that their own 37-yard line. So here come the Grizzlies. But Peak back in the backfield here. They've had some success. Them throwing a little bit of the short passes here. So to bring a man in motion is Yeoman. That's high snap. Peak gonna look to throw. Got a man down there, gonna look to go, and it is incomplete. Colton Fritsch almost comes up with the interception, but they're gonna say incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass, and we'll bring it back and bring a 2nd down and 10 for the Grizzlies. That'll stop the clock with 6:40 to go. No score here. And the Grizzlies come back up this time to go back to the Wildcat here. They'll have Brock in the backfield. This time he's going to look to run here to the near side, and he's going to be tackled there after come through the line of scrimmage. Lacrone. And it looks like Dillo in on the stop as well. As they'll pick up a 1 or 2 there up to the, maybe 1 up to the 38. 3rd down and 8 now for the Grizzlies. As Peak comes back in, and he'll have Evans in the backfield with him. So Peak waiting for the snap, brings Yeoman in motion from the left to the right side, gets the snap. Gonna throw it high up in the air. Now it's up for a floater. That's Ty Bowman on the interception at the 43-yard line. Gonna try to take it back into the Grizzly territory before he's taken down, and it's an interception, and the Blue Comets will get Ty Bowman on the INT. He'll take it down to the 46-yard line of LaBette. So the big INT, that's the turnover the Blue Comets needed right there. That'll help. As they will have it in Grizzly territory after the INT at the 46-yard line. And there is 5:53 left to go here into this first half. Quick moving first half. Both teams have had the ball. Just been back and forth. Both defenses playing great to see if the Blue Comets can take advantage of the interception now. As they have the ball on the Grizzly 46-yard line. It's like Riker Donovan maybe in the backfield there, can't tell. And Bowman's going to take it up into the middle of the field. And the ball's out, they say. And the Grizzlies are trying to say they got it. And looking in there, and the Grizzlies say they have it, but we're waiting to see what the referee says. And they do. So the Blue Comets turn it right back over on the fumble. So the fumble gets it right back to the Grizzlies here. So back-to-back turnovers by both teams. So now the Grizzlies will have it. And they'll be on their own 40-yard line, it looks like. Maybe to 41. So the Blue Cows get the interception. They turn it right back over on the fumble. And give it back to the Grizzlies. So they'll come back out here. As Brock will be the quarterback. He'll have Evans in the backfield in a Wildcat formation. Yeoman out wide here to the near side. They go left to right. And here's Brock. He's going to look to hold it here to the near side. And Curtis Harris comes up and lays some wood there, holding him up for as Lacrone. And they'll get a couple up to about the 43-yard line. Okay. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 as Brock stays in that Wildcat. And going to pitch it out here this time to Evans. Evans trying to turn the corner. Blue Comets, red dad right there. Good job as the Comet defense gets back there to take care of it. Riker Donovan, Curtis Harris in on the stop. They'll give him one up to the 44. 3rd down and 7. That clock now down to 4:45 to go in the half. Still no score. And Pete comes back out on the 3rd down pass play. So twin receiver set both sides. Pete now in the shotgun. And here comes the snap. Gonna look to pass. Throwing it over. Got a man come across the middle. Looks like somebody got a hand on it and knocked it away. Did the Blue Comets. And incomplete pass. Good job there for Braden Dillo. Got a hand on it. Incomplete. So that brings up a 4th down and 7 for the Grizzlies. 4:28 to go. Still no score in this big ball game. Riley Peavy will back deep there at about his own 30-yard line. Ready for the kick. And Haggard gets it away. Peavy will let it bounce. It'll bounce there at about the 25. And roll out. And looks like it'll go out of bounds there at about the 22 or 23-yard line. They'll say the 23. 43-yard pit. And the Blue Comets get it back 1st down and 10. So the Blue Comets got an interception. And then turn it right back over with a fumble. So let's see if we can do something here with it as we have a 1st down and 10 on our own 24-yard line. 4:16 left to go in the half. So the Blue Comets still having a conversation over there on the other sideline. That play clock getting down to 15. Now here comes the offense out. Kester and Peavy come out wide here to the near side as they go right to left. Bowman will put Riker Donovan to his right side into the backfield. Here we go. Play down to 5. Now ready. Bring Peavy in motion. 3 seconds. Bowman kind of busted play there. Nobody to give it to. And the Grizzlies right there to stack him up in the backfield for a big loss. Looks like a busted play out there. So that'll take it back to the 24-yard line. Sorry, Banks. That makes it back to the 21-yard line. So it's a loss of 2. 7 carries, 10 yards. 3 for 7 for 12 yards for Ty Bowman. That's the offense so far tonight for the Blue Comets. A couple rushes there by Peavy and Tyler Davis. But it's a 2nd down and 12 now for the Comets. And Ty Bowman waiting for the snap. Going to hand it off. Donovan takes it over to the far side. Oh, he slips as he tried to turn the corner. He'll pick up a few. Up to about the 27-yard line, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to say the 27, so he'll pick up 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6 for the Blue Comets with 3:12 to go in this first half. Deep in their own territory here. So back to it here on a 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Comets. Donovan staying in the backfield to the right side of Bowman. Peavy in motion, left, down to the backfield. Now going to hand it off to Peavy. Peavy turning the corner there. He'll have some room, trying to fight for the 1st down. He gets fighting hard for those sticks. He got close. You may have to see here it is here at about the 34-yard line. Looks like they'll have enough And it'll be a first down, Blue Comets at the 34-yard line. He needed 6. It got 7, did Bradley Peavy. When you need a big play, you got to put it in your playmaker's hands. And that's what they did right there. First down, Blue Comets. 2:43 left to play here in the first half. Still no score. Tyler Davis back in the ball game. Back in pistol formation. It's Davis to the left side of Ty. Twin receiver set both sides, 2x2x1. What they like to call it some places. Here, give it to Davis. Davis trying to turn the corner. Finds some room. Breaks a couple tackles. Still on his feet, 40. And he'll take it up close to the 43-yard line.
Tyler Davis, ball carrier.
Now they'll mark him at the 41. Maybe the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 8 for Tyler Davis. Second down and 2. Clock rolling, 2:36 to go as he went out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock there. So Blue Comets looking to put some kind of points on the board here before the end of the half. Both teams have had their opportunity, but both defenses have played very, very well in this first half. Here we go, Tyler Davis to the left side now of Bowman. Twin receiver set both sides. Bowman wait for the snap. Gonna look to pass. Pulls it down, finds some room, and a nice job there on the tackle. It looks like Brock. Number 13, that's who that was. That was McCarty. Wraps him up from behind. He'll lose a few back to the 38. That's the 39-yard line, so he'll lose 3. Third down and a 5 now for the Blue Comets, maybe 6 from the 39-yard line. So coming back to the line here, the trip receiver set here to the near side. It's like Allman by himself over there to the far side. Bowman with the snap. Throws it over, finds his receiver. That's Garrett Allman. He has enough for a first down at the 45-yard line. So that's a gain of 6 on the pass play to Garrett Allman. So that's another first down, Blue Comets. Big one right there. 1:45 to go. Got to be in a little bit of a hurry here. So we got a first down and 10 on our 45-yard line. So see if we get some points on the board, then can't take all that time in the huddle. Davis to the right side. Trip receiver set here to the near side for Bowman and the Blue Comets. Here's the snap. Gonna look to pull it down, and now right there once again is that Grizzly defense. That looked like Haggard getting back there and just tattooing Ty Bowman for a big loss. So that'll take it back to the 38. That's a loss of 7. Big stop. That brings up a third down and long. We're going to timeout on the field. So we'll take a 30-second break and be right back. 1:10 to play here in the first half. Z95.3.
It's pre-checking that pays in ways that matter at your local commercial bank. As for Casasa, you get free rewards paid each month, no monthly maintenance fees, and refunds on ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. All you need is at least 12 debit card purchases a month, at least 1 direct deposit or automatic payment, and be enrolled to receive e-statement notices. Sound too good to be true? It's not. It's free, and you get rewards. Visit your local commercial bank and ask them about free checking with a Casasa account today. Member FDIC.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
All righty, we're back here after the timeout. It's a second down and long for the Blue Comets. So second down and about 15 here for the Comets. And after a big sack there by the Grizzlies, says Blue Comets can get that one back. Ty Bowman going to look to pass. Now pulls it down, rises up right up through the middle. Bowman showing off the legs. He'll get up close to that 50-yard line, down at about the 48, 49. So a big run there by Ty. That'll take us under a minute to go. See how quick we try to move it here down to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 10 for Ty Bowman. Third down and about 6. And we're going to get a timeout on the field by the Blue Comets. So we're going to leave it right here for this 30-second timeout. It's timeout here. All right, folks. Coming up here this week, I know this weekend we got some Blue Comet action going on. Lady Blue Comets are in Eudora, and they're taking on Tonganoxie in the regional sub-state there for Lady Blue Comet. volleyball. I know that the Blue Comet soccer squad lost their last regular season game the other day. And, boy, I tell you what, that did a numbers, just like what happens here. They were number 3 on that west side. They dropped them down to like number 6. So hopefully Coach Wilcox and his guys can still get a good regional game at home. And they've had a great season. Also know coming up, good luck to Coach Reinhardt and the cross-country squad. Good luck to the Blue Comet cross-country squad as they have regionals this weekend as well. All right, after the timeout, we got 55 seconds back on the clock. It's a 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Comets. Ball sitting on the 49-yard line of Chanute, 48.5. So here we go. Ty Bowman ready for the snap here as he's got Tyler Davis in the backfield to his right side. Trip receiver set as they bunch him up over to the short side of the field there. Bowman slips a little bit, tries to put it up, and we're going to get a penalty flag coming in late. I don't know what that might be about there. Maybe it was a holding call. Ty Bowman sure just slipped trying to come around the corner there and see what they call on it. There may be a holding there. Where the flag was, thrown by the referee here. It's going to get the Blue Comets. And we'll see what they make out of that one if they decide to take it. Didn't see exactly what they were going to make on that call there. But it is against the Blue Comets, is all I know. And they decline it, and it will be a 4th down. As he got back to the line of scrimmage. All right, so 4th down. Bradley Peavy ready to punt again here with 48.5 to go. And a 4th down and about 6 for the Blue Comets. And high snap. Gets over Peavy's head, but he catches it. Now he's going to try to run over it in rugby style with a good kick. Good job, Bradley Peavy, to get it away. And the Blue Comets let it bounce and roll. Good job, Bradley Peavy. It was way over his head. He was able to come up with it and make a good kick as he gets it down to about to the 20, maybe the 25-yard line. See where they mark him down. They're at about to the 18, it looks like. So we'll talk a 38-yard punch by Bradley Peavy. So LaBette gets it back here with 36.1 to go. And they'll have it on their own 22-yard line. Is where it was at, 22? So it will be Peak, and he will just kneel on the ball in the end of the half, and it will be 0-0 at the end of this first half, as they will not have to snap the ball again here. Let's see what they do. And they just line back up there, but I don't think they're going to snap the ball here again. So it looks like we're going to be at the end of the half, and it's going to be a 0-0 ball game here in this SEK title game. Man, what a great game so far. Defenses have been taking care of business here tonight in LaBette. And the Blue Comets definitely should have their opportunities here, but they have slipped around out there. A couple penalties, but just a lot of punting for the Blue Comets, a lot of punting for the Grizzlies, as there's no score here at the end of the first half in LaBette. Well, I tell you what, we're ready to go now for our Community National Bank halftime report. And like I said, this first half, a very important ball game for both of these teams. The SEK title up for grabs for sure. And I know LaBette, they want to improve their record to maybe get to a 4-4 record of this year and have themselves a good seed as they go into the playoffs, just like with the Blue Comets. Definitely want to win this game so they can do the same. Also come along with that SEK title, which they haven't had in many, many years. All right, so here we are at your Community National Bank halftime report. We're going to send it back to the studio here in a couple minutes from our awesome sponsors. Our halftime interview is coming up tonight. It is with Tim Cunningham with the Tri-Valley Developmental Services, letting you know all the great things that great group does here in the city of Chanute and of the surrounding areas. So back to the studio for a couple minutes, and then our halftime interview. We'll be back to the field for your halftime stats. After that's over, here in the LaBette, there's no score, 0-0 here on Z95.3.
It's Medicare open enrollment time and your opportunity to review your current coverage, including the deductible you pay. Schedule your consultation with our team at the Medicine Shop at Chanute to review your current coverage, including your deductible, and find the pharmacy benefit plan that's right for you. Americans over age 65 can change their Medicare health insurance plan once per year during Medicare open enrollment. Don't wait. Open enrollment ends December 7th.
Murphy's Law says, whatever can go wrong,
say a couple minutes and then interview?
What's that? Yeah, how long is that interview?
11 minutes, maybe 11 and a half.
Sounds good.
All right.
Name brand tires. We can change your oil while you wait. Located at 1002 North Santa Fe in Chanute, the crew at North Santa Fe Island Tire will make all the wrong things go right again.
At Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Store, they offer superior name brand OEM parts and aftermarket accessories. The guys at Bumper to Bumper want you to know they're more than just people behind the counter. They are your neighbors, and they are the professionals offering industry-leading knowledge with top-level customer service. And don't forget my favorite part, the clearance rack, when you stop in and visit your local Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Store, where service is the difference.
The Drive to Zero Coalition reminds us that every life is important and invites you to join the Drive to Zero campaign. Drunk drivers are involved in 1/3 of all traffic crash fatalities. That's over 100 fellow Kansans. Please do your part. Designate a sober driver and get home safely. Buckle up and eliminate distracted driving. And remember, in Kansas, you drink, you drive, you lose. Sponsored by the Kansas Department of Transportation and the Drive to Zero Coalition.
Good evening, Blue Collar fans, and welcome to halftime.
Good evening, Blue Collar fans, and welcome to halftime. With me tonight, we have the director of the Tri-Valley Developmental Services, Mr. Tim Cunningham. Tim, how you doing, man?
Great, thanks, Larry. Hey, I appreciate you inviting me onto your show to talk to you about Tri-Valley. So it's good to be here.
We appreciate you being here, and the reason I want to get you down here because this is a great thing for the city of Chanute and the area that you guys do. Basically, just give me a little bit about kind of the mission statement, Tri-Valley, what you guys do, and what you guys and who you do this for.
Well, we provide services to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in 4 counties in southeast Kansas, including Neosho County. And we provide residential services, support employment, nursing, case management. We do a vocational, pre-vocational program. So we just provide whatever services a person with intellectual and developmental disability needs. We serve about 200 people in our 4 counties, and we have around 440 staff that provide that service. But a lot of the people we serve, they just receive case management. But it's been around since 1975, and it started in beautiful Pickaway, Kansas. A bunch of parents got together and decided, they were tired of their children sitting at home or going into state hospitals. So they said, hey, let's create an organization. And since that time, we've grown.
Awesome. Sounds great, too. And plus, you guys do a lot of things through the year to build homes for some of these folks, too. That includes a really brand new truck giveaway every year. But just recently, though, we built a couple homes, not recently, right?
We have the Friends of Tri-Valley Foundation, which is part of Tri-Valley, is our entity that does our fundraising and does the home building. And several years ago, we built a home over in the Osa Martin addition here in Chanute, and then just recently we purchased a new home in Fort Scott as well. So we purchase homes within the 4 counties that we serve. But without fundraising and without the foundation, we wouldn't be able to do anything that we do. So it's been a blessing to have those board members and the people that have helped us with fundraising. So it's been great.
Well, talk about some of the funds there. I mean, is there any state funds that you guys get help with at all? I mean, I'm sure some of the
most of our funding does come from Medicaid dollars. It's called the Home and Community-Based Services Program. So most of our funding comes from that source, but the vast majority of that money goes to pay salaries and wages. So there's nothing left over to do the things we need to do. So that's why we have the foundation. It's the organization that actually provides the things that we actually need. We do other fundraisers to help, to purchase cars and things like that. But the Friends, the truck raffle, things like that, that's mainly to build homes.
Right. Well, and talk about that truck raffle. We have a great place here in the city of Chanute, Brooke Kelly Ford, I think is the one that donates that truck.
Well, they don't actually donate it to us, but they give it to us at cost, which is very, very low. Right. Typically what we'll do is we'll send out an RFP to get bids on the vehicles, and we usually get 3 a year. And not every year Brooke Kelly Ford wins that, but they do most of the time. And this year's going to be our 20th year for the raffle. And, it's $50 per person, unlimited number of tickets. I mean, your odds of winning are better than 1 in 3,000 because we limit it to 3,000 tickets. So, your odds of winning that are much, much better than playing the lottery. I mean, And we've had winners from Delaware, Missouri. Last year's winner was actually from Missouri. We had it from Tulsa. We've never had a winner from Kansas.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Never had a winner. We have Delaware, Florida, Georgia, all over the country. And Kansas typically leads in the number of entries per year, but Kansas has never won.
Right. Well, how do we, these folks that just know about the foundation or friends of the foundation, that's how these folks know in Florida, in Delaware, and all that, how they know about
We used to advertise in magazines until they got to be too expensive, but now we have a fairly good mailing list that we continue to use. And then whenever we find new folks, we add them to the mailing list. But we get several thousand entries every year. We never get up 3,000, but we're around 2,000. So your odds are probably better 1 in 2,000 there, 1 in 3,000. So.
But for $50 for a chance to win a brand new truck, you just can't beat it. And this is a nice truck. This is decked out. Everything nice.
This is typically, last year it was a F-150 Platinum Edition.
Wow.
And they're $60,000 trucks. Every year we call the person to let them know they won. They say, no, this is a joke. They don't believe us until they actually come here, see the truck, and actually drive away with it. They never believe us. And we've had to call back twice just to confirm with them. So a lot of people don't believe that they've actually won the vehicle.
Well, okay, so when does this starts now, and when do you give the truck away? Or
the truck is going to be given away on June 26th of next year at our main administrative office, but you can buy tickets anytime. You just need to call our administrative building, which is 431-7401, extension 230, and ask for Tricia. She'd be happy to set you up with tickets, or you can do it online at our website, www.tvds.org. You can get them there as well.
But and another thing too that what I really like about what you guys do there is the clients they make the holiday cards, and not just for the Christmas cards, and they sell these too. And this is also kind of a fundraiser that they're involved in. But it's Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving and every holiday.
We make specialty cards for any occasion. We typically sell more, of course, during the Christmas season, but we do get little cards. We can do anything. We can create them any which way. We can put different verses on it. We can personalize it any way. We can put, thank you from Larry Pierce, fan of the Houston Astros on it if we want to. We can do whatever we want on those Christmas cards. So, but there's 8 good choices this year. In fact, the samples that we have are just absolutely fantastic. And the money we raise from this actually goes to the client art program. We have an art therapy program we have, and the money raised from this goes back in to help provide the supplies and stuff that they need to do their program. So it's actually a great cause as well. So.
Well, another thing that I have to get ready to have fun with is the clients have a chili cook-off coming up here towards the end of the month. And what's that for? I know I get to judge it again.
The chili cook, it's not actually a fundraiser, but what we do,
it's a lot of fun.
It's a fantastic time. I get to judge every year and I absolutely love it. So I don't cheat either. But all the different departments within Tri-Valley, we usually have about 8 teams participate, and everybody, we do, each team they decorate their own booth, different themes, things like that. So we actually give away awards for the best booth and the best tasting chili. So, there has been some fantastic chili in the past, and there's been some really bad chili in the past. So it's kind of like any chili cook-off. You're going to have a wide range of chilies, but typically they're very, very good.
Right. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The first year I did it, last year I had a lot of fun, and it was very, very good. You got plenty full on chili.
Oh, yeah, and that's the problem. You have to take very small bites, or you're going to pay the price later on.
Definitely. It's like barbecue contest.
Exactly.
Well, and too, the great thing about Tri-Valley is you have some awesome clients. And what a lot of people don't see, they see these clients out there and they're working out in the general, I guess you'd say general public.
Sure.
They're just wanting to live their life and just be like everybody else.
Exactly.
But they're great folks, and they enjoy the time that they get to go out in the public and be like that, and they thrive on that kind of stuff. And you guys are a big part of helping them.
That's the main focus that we try to really concentrate on is community integration as much as possible. We want them to lead normal lives just like you and I. Most of us do. We want them to have jobs in the community. We want them to be able to go shopping. We want them to, enjoy the things that everybody else enjoys. Because 20, 30 years ago, everybody was in the state hospital, and they weren't actually out in the community. So, it's taken some time for people to adapt to living out in the community. But for the most part, everybody, seems to function very well there. So.
Well, and what I like too, and you also get the interaction between the community and the clients as well. They get more confidence in themselves, and it makes them a better person. And and you also get to the acceptance into the general public too. Because not a lot of people are too accepting like that. But nowadays it's getting better.
Yeah,
that's what needs to be better.
People feel more comfortable. It's scary. I remember the first time I worked in this field. The first day I walked in, I wasn't for sure what to expect, and there's a little bit of fear there because you don't know what's going to happen. So when you see someone in the community that has a disability, the first thing is what should I expect? The vast majority of the time, 99% of the time, you should expect normal behavior like you and I have. But there's going to be moments where things happen, but for the most part, people are normal, just like you and I with those type of things. So I think it's just once you get to know people with disabilities. I can go up to anybody now. I have no fear whatsoever.
Exactly. Yeah, in Northeast Oklahoma, before I came here, there was a place called Home of Hope, and I had a lot of people there that I knew that worked there, and that's where I really started interacting with a lot of folks with disabilities. And it's just like it's just great to be around those people now. Now I'm like you, and I can interact today. Hey, let's go do what we got to do. There's people.
Yeah, exactly. We all have our abilities, we all have our disabilities. I've got things that I'm not very good at, I've got things I'm great at. So, and golf is not one of those good things, as you're well aware. So
that's okay. And speaking of, hey, there's another one too. Don't forget the Tri-Valley Golf Tournament they do every year too. That's always a lot of fun. And I actually got to be with one cool guy, Mr. Elton Cleaver, and helped us almost win that thing.
Yeah, exactly. And the other fundraising event we do, which we haven't talked about, is our cruise night, which is the nautical themed event that we do every year. It's a gala type event, and it usually raises around $20,000 a year. So that's one of our big events as well. But that's always a good time too. So
yeah, definitely. I got some silent auction. I got me a Big Bird signed autograph.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
That's what I wanted more than anything.
As the Big Bird, hey, I don't blame you. I love Big Bird. So.
All right, well, Tim, man, I'll tell you what. Anything else about Tri-Valley you want people to know about other than hey, get a hold of them for the cards and be supportive in the community.
The only other thing I can think of is if you have work available or you're needing employees, we have people who are looking for jobs, and also if you need us to do any subcontract work for you, we can do that as well. So, like I said, just call our administrative offices at 431-7401, and if you want to talk to the operator, that's fine. They can point you in the right direction. But we can do subcontract work. We can send people to your place of business and do support employment there. We also do baling. We do cardboard baling. We accept cardboard as well. So we do about everything. So yep, exactly.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being here, Jim.
Thanks,
you guys
Larry.
Have a good one. Thank you. But before I get you go, you got to give me a Go Blue Comets.
Go Blue Comets and Nationals.
Oh man, you didn't break my heart right down with that one. All right, let's go Astros. Second half, come to the field. Blue Comets on their home for the Blue Comets Z95.3.
Listen to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
And we are back here, folks. It is halftime, and your Blue Comets are tied with the LaBette Grizzlies here tonight for... Turn it up a little bit here. And it's no score here in this first half from LaBette in this SEK title game here. And I'll tell you, not much offense to speak of by both teams. Just a lot of defense out there. For the Blue Comets, they had 5 drives. They had one turnover on downs. They had 3 punts. They had the ball for about 16 minutes. For LaBette, 6 drives, 1 into the half. 1 turnover downs, 3 punts. They had the ball for maybe 9 minutes in there, 15, 16, and 8 and 9 there for the possession. Pretty close right there. It's about as way I can get it. So, as I said, not a whole lot going on out there. The defenses are taking care of business here tonight for your Blue Comets. You got Ty Bowman with 4 of 8 for 18 yards. He's also ran the ball 10 times for 10 yards. Tyler Davis got 3 runs for 12 yards, 3 runs for 21 for Bradley Peavy, 1 run for 6 yards for Riker Donovan so far tonight. A couple of receptions there for Garrett Allman. He's got 8 on those 2 receptions. 1 big pass play there for Bradley Peavy for 10 yards. And then we have the 1 pass there to Jaden Costin for no yardage on the play, as Larry seems to have lost his pencil. Here we go. For no yardage on the play there. That was the 4 receptions so far by Ty Bowman on the night. Blue Comets have 4 punts, 26, 36 and 38, those 3 punts onto the night. Only the one penalty on the Blue Comets. They did have another penalty, was declined, but the one penalty Blue Comet was a big one. It was a spot foul there late here in the second half. It was cost us 17 yards to knock us back. So the Blue Comets slipping out there on the field a little bit as they're trying to make some plays and some cuts and turns. So see if they can change it around here, make some good adjustments here into this second half. The Grizzlies are hanging right in here. They're playing a lot of Wildcat football, and they get a little passing game there on third down occasionally. Forgive me, folks. A little passing down there on third down as they bring Peak in for that. So the Blue Cows, see if they can make some adjustments here as we go into the second half. See if we can put some points on the board and get them out of here with this SEK title. Not going to be easy, but it's been a quick first half. We'll see what happens here in the second half as we get ready to go here in a couple of minutes. So we're at our Community National Bank halftime report. Thanks so much for Tim Cunningham for being with us about the Tri-Valley Developmental Services. I can't say what a great job that they do here in the city of Chanute. And, hey, if you're looking for holiday cards, help out the Tri-Valley Developmental Services clients and get yourself some cards for the holidays. Doesn't matter the holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving or even Easter or even Valentine's Day. They have those for you. So check them out there at Tri-Valley Developmental Service. Don't forget to buy that ticket for that truck, too. They'll give that away in June. It's a brand-new truck, and it's a pretty good deal. For only $50 try, and only have 3,000 chances they give away at that as well. So good job. All right, so that was our halftime here. And like I said, not a whole lot by both teams here in this first half, just kind of measuring each other out, having some fun, going back and forth. Defenses has been the thing here tonight. So we're going to send it back to the studio. We're going to take a 1-minute break on our Community National Bank halftime report. Come on back with it as the second half underway. Blue Comets will get the ball on your home for Blue Comets Z95.3.
As the area's leading hospital, we believe your best days lie ahead of you. And as a nationally recognized hospital for patient safety and quality, we work to ensure that your tomorrows are the best they can be. At LaBette Health, instead of thinking about what you need out of a hospital, we've thought about what you need out of life. With our 5-star, multiple award-winning care, we're creating a higher quality of life for our patients. At LaBette Health, we center around you.
My grandpa started small, real small. Back then, he didn't have much to start with. A piece of land, a mule, and a sack of seed. But he made it work. And my family's been making it work for 3 generations since. To think it all started from a seed.
In farming, everything starts with a seed. At Community National Bank and Trust, we've got the seed money you need to get started. You take pride in your work, and we take pride in helping you do it. Find a Community National Bank and Trust near you at mybankcnb.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
All righty, Blue Comet fans, welcome back. Excuse me. Get ready to go for the second half here. Blue Comets will get the ball. And this tie ball game, no score by either team. And the second half should be just as good as that first half. Coming up here tonight, see who's going to walk out of here with this big SEK title. All right, Blue Comets set ready to go here. They will go left to right on your radio dial to start the second half. And it'll be a kickoff by the Grizzlies. All right, should be ready to go right there. Okay, cool. Not too loud on that. All right. All right, so we are ready to go. As it looks like Haggard's going to come out. He'll be the place kicker for the Grizzlies. Back deep for the Comets. Going to have Brodie Peavy one side. Like Jackson Coombs to the near side. So here we go. We'll see if Haggard decides to kick one side or the other. So Chanute Blue Comets expect to get the ball here. One turnover by both teams. And nothing doing on either one of those, so nobody can take advantage of that. So we're ready to go here for the second half with no score. Here's the kick, and it's a low one by Haggard. And it'll be taken by Jackson Coombs there at about the 15-yard line, trying to bring it back up at the middle. Jackson mixes a couple of tackles. He'll get it across the 35-yard line down to about the 38, Will Jackson. So 38-yard line of Chanute. Here come the Blue Comets. Jackson Coombs gets a pretty good starting position here at the 37-yard line. So it's called 37. All right, so the Blue Comets, tell you what, they've had some good opportunities out there, and I saw Ty Bowman trying to turn the corner and slipping out there as well. So feel a little bit slippery out there. Hope they get that taken care of, but that's not an excuse by any means, but got to keep her tracking out there. And keep Ty Bowman a little cleaner than we did in that first half as they begin in the backfield. All right, so coming in here, we go 3 by 1. Oh, spreading out, sorry. Sprint formation. Bowman looking to pass quick, going to get out here. And oh, my goodness, jumping the route there and almost coming up with the INT was number 11. Can't tell who that number 11 is here. That was Searles. Almost jumped that pass and took it to the house. All right, so that's a incomplete pass. Second down and 10 for the Blue Cows from the 37-yard line. And Searles, boy, I tell you, he was right there on it. He read that as it was intended here for Garrett Allman. And he almost snagged it, and he had nobody in front of him. So they're going to quad him up over here to this near side. Bowman. Quarterback draw. And he gets tripped up coming across the line. And, boy, I tell you, somebody got a big save there on that one. This time Bowman gets tripped up across the 40 up to about the 43. So Bowman to pick up 6. Second down. Call it a long 4. Maybe 5 here. So call it 3rd and 5 for the Comets as Bowman brings it into play. And bringing that quad set rack over here once again. Leaving PV by himself over to that far side. On a 3rd down and 5. Here's Bowman. Ready for the snap in the shotgun. And going to get offsides. Like Haggard a little bit jumpy there. See what they call it on. And do they call it on the Blue Comets or do they call it on? Well, they're having a discussion, so pretty much means that's going to go against the Blue Comets. We'll see. I didn't see anybody over there jump. I just saw Hager come across, but we'll see what happens. So, as the refereeing crew, dead ball, offsides. You're going to call it on the Blue Comets, of course. So penalty on the Blue Comets takes it back to a 3rd down and 10. I don't know about that one, folks. Had to disagree on that one right there. Took them forever to figure it out. Pretty obvious that it was LaBette, but that's okay. They give it to Blue Comets, 3rd down and 10. Bowman going to have Tyler Davis in the backfield. He'll send a trip receiver set over to the far side this time. Davis in the backfield here to his right. And Allman by himself here to the right side as well. Bowman looking to pass. Going to find his man in. Oh, in and out of the hands. Cam Kester trying to come down with it, and it's an incomplete pass. So the Comets now at a 4th down and 10. After the incomplete pass, can't seem to get that offense rolling at all here in LaBette. So Peavy. Back deep is Evans and Brock for the Grizzlies as Peavy gets ready to bring the punt here. 10:39 to go on a 4th and 10. Peavy gets it away. Good punt. And a bounce there to the middle. And Evans will pick it up. And the Blue Comets are right there to wrangle him up at the 20-yard line. It's a good punt by Peavy. Down to the 20-yard line. 42 yards for the punt there for Brady. 1st down and 10 for the Grizzlies. They'll get their first possession here of the second half. 10:27 to go. And the ball on their own 20-yard line. So coming in here is, looks like they'll stick with that Wildcat formation. There's Brock. Oh, Peak is in as well. Maybe they'll bring Brock in as a running back and Peak as a quarterback. And that's going to be Brock there in Wildcat formation for the Grizzlies. He'll take the snap, and he's going to hold himself, trying to bring here to the near side, pulling it down. And then wrangled up there by Jacob McDonald. J-Mac wraps him up as he comes across the 20 down to about the 20-yard line, 22-yard line. A gain of 2. So 2 for Brock. He's got 14 carries, 40 yards, makes it a 2nd down and 8 from the 22-yard line. So Peak will be the tailback over to the right side of Brock back in Wildcat formation. Here's Brock going to hand it out here to Peak. Peak now going to look to throw downfield as they try to do a trick play, and it works. And they get into Blue Comet territory trying to run him down. And Ty Bowman finally gets the receiver down inside the 20-yard line. And then that is number 14. That is Smith on the big pass play from Peak to Smith down to the 18, 19-yard line of Chanute. That's another first down here. That's a big, big play. That's a big one they needed right there. 59-yard pass play. So it's a first down and 10 here for the Grizzlies. They're trying to bring it here to the near side. And Brock is going to pick up a couple as they take it down there to about the 12 TD and onto the stop. So it's down to the 7. Here's Brock once again. Trying to turn the corner, breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet, gets down close to the 5-yard line before he's finally tackled down there for a first down, down to the 6. First down and goal for the Grizzlies now as they get it down to the 6-yard line. There's Brock trying to get those Grizzlies into the end zone here. Brock grabs the snap, brings it here to the near side. He gets stood up there by Colton Fritsch. Thought I saw some flags coming in. He'll take it down to about the 3-yard line. No flag on the play. So Garrett Elman in on the stop as well. Second down and goal from the 3. High snap, Brock in the backfield, and he is wrangled up back there. Good job, J-Mac, LeCrone, and TD XL get back there. As they'll wrap him up there about the line of scrimmage there, maybe back to the 3, so no gain on that play. Brings up a 4th down. 3rd down and goal from the 3. 3rd down and goal from the 3 now for the Grizzlies. Common defense looking for a big stand here. They've had some great goal line stands here tonight, or this week, or this year. See if they can get another one here tonight. Here's a snap to Brock. Brock is going to find a wide open lane there to the right side, and it's touchdown from 3 yards out. And they take the lead on the 3-yard touchdown run. Nobody there to touch him. He takes it in untouched. So that'll make it a 6-0 ball game here with 7:45 to play in the 3rd. The big play, the trick play, worked out for them. Got them down the field, and they put it in the end zone. They're going to go for 2. Is Brock in the offense here for LaBette. Brock going to try to take it over to the far side, and Blue Comets going to be there to. The PAT is good. So he gets in there for the 2-point conversion. That makes it an 8-0 ball game. So we're going to take a 30-second break, come back and bring you the kick here on Z95.3.
The Drive to Zero Coalition reminds us that every life is important and invites you to join the Drive to Zero campaign. Drunk drivers are involved in 1/3 of all traffic crash fatalities. That's over 100 fellow Kansans. Please do your part. Designate a sober driver and get home safely. Buckle up and eliminate distracted driving. And remember, in Kansas, you drink, you drive, you lose. Sponsored by the Kansas Department of Transportation and the Drive to Zero Coalition.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
And we're back here as we get ready to go for the kick. It's an 8-0 ball game, and I lost my score there, folks, and we'll do what we can to get that back. But it's an 8-0 ball game here as the Grizzlies take it down the field, and they strike first here in the 3rd quarter. See if the Blue Comets can get it back on a big, big play right there for the Grizzlies. Had a little pitch out, and then a little halfback pitching into the quarterback for the big strike. And here comes the kick. It'll be taken by Jackson Coombs there at about the 15-yard line. Looking for some room. Taking it back to the middle of the field. Trying to get over to the Comet side. Spinning around. He'll get up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes a penalty flag in. Probably going to be another penalty here onto the Blue Comets. Can I get a holding on the Blue Comets? Of course. So 7:36 to go after the penalty flag here by the Blue Comets. We'll see if we can't get this score thing fixed here. I don't know what happened with my score, folks. My apologies.
After the penalty, the ball is the 22-yard line, first and 10.
I don't know. It's an 8-0 ball game. That's all I can tell you right now. Blue Comets are trailing 8-0 here, and they'll have it. Looking for some kind of offensive possession. They haven't been able to do too much with the football here tonight. Here's Ty Bowman. Gonna look to pass. Pulls it down, finds PV out in and out of the hands for the incomplete pass.
Second and 10 from the 22.
66. There we go. So that's a second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And I tell you, not helping out their quarterback at all. That's 4 of 8, 60 yards, and got to catch the ball. Now down to 7.5 to go after the incomplete pass. Makes it a second down and 10. The Comets bring it back to the line. Trip receiver set here to the near side. Quad set over here to the near side. Ty Bowman with a low snap. Picks up the low one off his shoestrings. Takes it up for a few. And he'll get up there to about to the 25-yard line. So Bowman picks up 3.
Getting 3 yards on the play. Third down and 7.
So that makes a 3rd down and 7 here for the Comets. The ball sitting on their own 25-yard line. So 3rd down long, Bowman passes, and he gets the completion. And it's Bradley Peavy making the catch. He's still on his feet. He'll be all day down to about to the 45-yard line, down to the 44. First down, Blue Comets. And that's a big play there for the Blue Comets. Needed that one for 19. So Bradley Peavy picks up 19. 2 receptions for 29 yards. First down, Blue Comets. 6:37 to go. Blue Comets trailing 8-0. And Ty Bowman once again brings that quad set here to the near side. And Peavy by himself over to the far side. Bowman looking to pass once again, pulls it down, going to find Garrett Alma coming across underneath. Took it to find some room, breaks some tackles. He'll get up near midfield. That's where they'll mark him down there after a gain of 6 at midfield strike. So that brings him a 2nd down and about 4. Ball sitting on the Blue Comet side of that 50-yard line. Now under 6 minutes to play. 8-0 LaBette with the lead here tonight. And Blue Comet's trying to get down the field here, put some points on the board. They've had the opportunities. They just ran into a good defensive stops here by the Grizzlies all night long. See if the Blue Comets can get something here on this drive. 2nd and 4, Bowman. And gonna get some offsides by the Blue Comets. Another penalty by the Comets. 3rd of the night. Boy, I tell you, that's a very loud PA speaker going on. 3rd one of the night. Makes it a 2nd down and 9. Blue Comets have just, last week and this week, get a little bit ahead. They're taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. You can't do that. Here we go. Bowman. Ready for the snap here. Down to 6 seconds on the clock. 4 seconds. Bowman now ready to go. Going to look to pass. Good time here. He's going to come across the middle, and it's caught there by Cam Kester. First down inside the 45-yard line. Nice job at the 43-yard line. Cam Kester with a big play there. 12 yards. First down, Blue Comets. 7-14, 55 yards now for Ty Bowman. Another first down here for the Blue Comets as they move down to the 43-yard line of LaBette. Got to score. Under 5 to play in the 3rd quarter. Trailing 8-0. Blue Comets bringing it back to the line here. Bowman. Ready for the snap. Throwing it out here quick. Going to find Costin. Costin trying to find some room. Breaks 1 tackle. Still on his feet. Down the sideline here on the Grizzly side. And he takes it down close to the 35-yard line. They'll say he's down there at about the 36. So 7 more on that one to Jaden Costin. So that'll be First down and 10 for the Blue Comets. And maybe a penalty flag on top of it. So we get a penalty here on the Grizzlies for the first of the night, it looks like. So they pick up. So we're going to take the penalty instead of the play. Should be enough. So we're still discussing it. They have to discuss a spot of the ball, and now they have to discuss this. So they're going to mark it from the end of the run, which, okay. So the pass to the 36 stands. Then the penalty from the end of the run. Down to the 26-yard line. So 10-yard penalty there to the 26 for the Blue Comets. That helps out. And that is their second of the night. And that brings up a first down and 10 for the Blue Comets. Ball all the way down at the 26-yard line as Ty Bowman with TD in the backfield. Has a twin receiver set both sides, 2x2x1. And Bowman now down 4.5 to go into this third quarter, looking to get his team in the end zone. He trailed 8-0 here in this third quarter. Bowman ready for the snap. Going to hand off to TD. TD trying to work his way over to the left side. He'll get up close to the 20-yard line. So we'll say right there at the 20-yard line for a gain of 6. Went to the 21-yard line there. So they had them down to the... After that penalty, they were down to the 22-yard line, so he takes it down to the 21, so it's a gain of 1 there for Tyler Davis. Okay, second down and 9. Bowman ready to go once again. Davis in the backfield here. And this time going to hide Taylor Davis, and the Grizzlies are right there ready and wait for that one as Haggard gets in the backfield, as well as big number 6'7", Robert Tobel in the backfield as well. It's a loss. Back to the 24-yard line. So that's a loss of 3. So as we get 3:20 to go, Blue Comets are trailing at 8-0. And back at the 24-yard line. Blue Comets have a third down and about 12 as they come to the line here. Davis in the backfield to the right side. Here comes PV in motion. Going to fake the handoff. Coming through. Going to find Kester on the crossing route. And Cam is going to make the play inside the 15 down to the 14. Burst down. Blue Comets, it looks like right there at the marker. Kester is going to pick up 10. That's his second for 22 yards. And it's going to be a fourth down. And about 2 down at the... I'm going to call it down there at about the 14-yard line. So fourth down and 2 for the Blue Comets. Got to go for it right here. On a 4th and 2. So bunching them up. I'm going to try the quarterback draw here, and we'll get Ty Bowman trying to push him forward, and Bowman pushes his way forward all the way up, still on his feet, up close to the 10-yard line before they finally mark him down there at the 10 for a gain of 4. So Bowman picks up 4. Can I get a first down, Blue Comets? 2:20 to go in the third. And they'll stop the clock to move the chains, and now they'll roll it up. So as the Comets here trying to get in the end zone, answer that touchdown drive by the Grizzlies. A long drive to start on their own, 22 with 7:36 to go, so a little over 5.5 minutes off the clock here from their own 22-yard line now all the way down to the 10-yard line of the Grizzlies. Bowman going to follow Davis to the right side, still on his feet, gets close to the goal line. And, just outside the goal line, about a ball away, down to the 1. So it's a run of 9 down to the 1-yard line for Ty Bowman. But it is a second down. And goal from the 1. So 1.5 to go, as you see there on the clock, on the string. Second down and goal from the 1. Ty Bowman brings him to the line. So they can't sneak their way in like they did on that first down play. Ty Bowman trying to push his way in. That should be enough. And touchdown, Blue Comets. That far referee over there, he didn't know how to sign touchdown, I guess. So We'll just say touchdown Blue Comets. All right, touchdown Blue Comets, 8-6. 1:12 to go. Here comes the 2-point conversion. 14 plays, 78 yards, and 6 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock for the Blue Comets in that touchdown drive. So here we go, trying to tie it up. The Blue Comets coming back to the line, see if they can make it an 8-8 ball game with 1:12 to go here in this third quarter. Costin wide to the near side here, and here's Bowman going to roll out here, going to look for him. Now brings it back across the middle, and it's intercepted. And the 2-point play will be no good as he tried to bring it back the other way in the PAT. No good by the Blue Comets. So it's an 8-6 ball game with 1:12 to go. We'll take a 30-second break and bring you the kick here on the Z95.3.
Hi, this is Ryan Disbro, State Farm Agent Chanute. I believe it's important to protect your family in the event of any emergency. Come see me today in downtown Chanute at 205 East Main and let me help protect your family with auto, home, life, or health insurance, as well as protecting your family's financial future. Come say hi at our downtown offices in Chanute or schedule an appointment by calling 620-431-2680.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
And we're back here. We get ready to go for the kick as the Blue Comets now get on the board now to make it an 8-6 ball game. And that's not going to work either, is it, folks? Well, I tell you what. Okay. Well, we'll try to get that score back up on the live stream fixed for you here in just a few, folks. All right, so it will be an 8-6 ball game here still. Got a little time left in the third as Jacob Adams is going to come on to kick. And Blue Comets 6 minutes, 15 seconds, 14 plays, 78 yards for the touchdown strike. Missing the 2-point conversion to tie it up. Makes it 8-6 ball game. And the Grizzlies will get it back here with 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Here's Adams on the tee, now ready to go. And a good kick. And it will be taken there. And a nice job. Blue Comets get back there to roll him over. But looks like it's going to be a penalty flag coming in there. And that's unfortunate for the Blue Comets. And, you know, he touched the ball, so she'll be able to tackle him. But maybe he got a little too much aggressive on the tackle down there. I'm not for sure. So we'll see. But I'm sure they're going to call a personal foul on the Blue Comets. A little home cooking going on tonight. See? I'm going to say targeting, which I don't believe. So, the Comets going to lose 15 yards on the tackle going for the football there. And a little home cooking over there for the Blue Comets, and going to give them 15 more. Take it all the way up to the 32-yard line. So, 1:07 to go here in the third. And the Blue Comets back on defense. And see if we can get a 3-and-out here. The Blue Comets really need one of those. It's back to the pistol formation. Brock and Peak in the backfield here. As we'll have 14 is Smith. And Jameson here wide to the near side. As they get ready to go is Brock in Wildcat formation, going to take it himself and take it over to the far side. Finds some room. He's got enough for a first down. He's still on his feet down the Blue Comets sideline for Curtis Harris. Finally gets him a hold of him and takes him down there close to the 35-yard line. And it's another big run. But we got some mustard on the field. That should be a holding call on the Grizzlies. So holding on the Grizzlies all the way back here at about the 44-yard line. So a holding call here. The mustard on the field. That'll back the Grizzlies up. And let's see, that'll take it all the way back to the 34-yard line. So they actually lose a couple on that one there. So it's a first down and 8 after the penalty, but a big play negated here as Peak and the quarterback going to look to pass. Throws it over here, over his head. Oh, Colton Fritsch not in position to try to make a interception there, so it's an incomplete pass. So incomplete pass, second down and 8 for the Grizzlies. As we get down to 40 seconds to go here into the third. And it is Brock breaking tackles. Ball is loose, and it looks like the Blue Comets may have got on it. And they do. Blue Comet football on the fumble. Big turnover right there, and the Blue Comets needed that one. And it's a turnover. Blue Comets get it right back. 32.5 to go. I don't know who knocked that one away, but Blue Comets have it after the fumble. First down and 10. 45-yard line of LaBette. 32.5 to go before the end of the third quarter. So the Blue Comets back out on defense after the fumble. And into Grizzly territory. See if they can have a successful drive here. Put some more points on the board. They traded 8-6 here going into the fourth quarter shortly. Here's Bowman. Going to look to get a quick strike maybe. Get it downfield. Got Peavy down there. That's caught. First down and goal. Blue Comets at the 5-yard line. Brownie Peavy under a big pass play from Ty Bowman. 40 yards through the air. And first down and goal, Blue Comets. So probably Peavy with a big 40-yard grab. Next to the first down and goal, Blue Comets right there inside the 5-yard line, right at the 5. And see if the Blue Comets are going to hold off and get the switch ends here and go to the fourth quarter with a first down and goal. And that looks like what the Blue Comets are going to do right here. So we got to fix your score here onto the screen, folks. So we're going to get that done. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Fourth quarter coming up. Blue Comets driving, trailing 8-6. We'll be back in 1 minute. Z95.3.
For nearly 8 decades, Young's Welding in Chanute, Kansas, has been a staple in the southeast Kansas community and faithfully serves customers across all 50 states. Young's specializes in custom metal fabrication from RV and commercial trailers, as well as farm, ranch, and construction building trusses. From start to finish, on-site delivery. Young's strives to provide the best product for the best price. Call 620-431-2199 today for your next fabrication product.
For over 100 years, Ashgrove Cement Company has provided Portland and masonry cement to construct highways, bridges, and homes to build America. Since its incorporation in 1877, Ashgrove Cement Company has grown to be the nation's 5th largest cement producer. The Chanute, Kansas plant has been in operation since its construction in 1908 and produces more than 1.6 million tons of cement per year. Ashgrove Cement Company, a leader, a pioneer, and just like the Blue Comets, they are rock solid.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
All righty, Blue Comet fans, here we go. As the Comets now go into the fourth quarter, trailing by 2, but they have a first down and goal at the 5-yard line after a big 40-yard pitching catch by Bradley Peavy and Ty Bowman. So Peavy will be in the backfield here. Power football for the Blue Comets at the 5-yard line. Bradley Peavy going to get the handoff, and he'll go over to the right side, and I don't think they're going to get him as he turns the corner, and it's a touchdown. Blue Comets 5-yard touchdown run by Bradley Peavy. Big play, Peavy gives the Blue Comets a lead. Bradley Peavy gives the Blue Comets now a 12-8 lead. Got to try the 2 here. Definitely got to try the 2 here. So, nice job by the Blue Comets to get down the field on a quick play drive of only 3 plays in less than 1 minute. And a 5-yard touchdown run by Bradley Peavy around to the far side for the score. We're going for 2 here. Blue Comets having the rest of the line. Davis in the backfield with Bowman. As you can see the play clock there. Bowman going to roll over here to his left side, looking to pass, puts it up, finds Peavy, 2-point conversion, good. Bradley Peavy with the PAT, 2-point conversion is good. That makes it a 14-8 ball game with 11:52 to go. We'll be back for the kickoff in 30 seconds. Blue Comets take the lead, 14-8, Z95.3.
At Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Store, they offer superior name brand OEM parts and aftermarket accessories. The guys at Bumper to Bumper want you to know they're more than just people behind the counter. They are your neighbors, and they are the professionals offering industry-leading knowledge with top-level customer service. And don't forget my favorite part, the clearance rack, when you stop in and visit your local Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts store, where service is the difference.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
And we're back here. Blue Comets getting ready to go for the kickoff. Blue Comets now have a 14-8 lead. Okay, well, it's just going to have to say 6-8 for right now, folks, because I don't know why I can't get this right. Okay, so here we go. Let's get ready for the kick. Let's back out of here a little bit. As Blue Comets now lead at 14-8, 11:52 to go. Got to play some defense here, as we'll give it back to LaBette after the big touchdown run by Bradley Peavy of 5 yards. And the two-point conversion, good. Here we go with the kick by Jacob Adams. It's high over to the far side, and it is bobbled, and the Blue Comets might have jumped on it. It looks like they may have. We'll see. They're calling for it. And we'll see if the Blue Comets got on it, and they do. Blue Comets recover the kick after it bounces off the up man, and they fall on it, and the Blue Comets get it back. Nice job by Jacob Adams and a nice kick there. And the Blue Comets will get it back here onto the kickoff, first down and 10. 11:47 to go. Recover the kick. First down, Blue Comets. And they'll have the ball on the 29-yard line of LaBette. So here come the Blue Comets. All right, so we're going to get a play clock has gone dead here, so they're going to have to keep that on the field, I guess is what they're saying. So we'll lose the play clock. But the Blue Comets get a fortunate bounce and cover it up, and they get it back with a chance to add to it here. They lead 14-6. As Tyler Davis in the backfield now. Here comes Jaden Costin in motion right to left side. A little bobble to snap. Bowman pulls it down and trying to make something of it, but a good job getting in the backfield there. Are the Grizzlies disrupting that play? Look like Sanders, number 11. And on the run play there, they'll lose a few. Back to about the 33-yard line. That's -4 there for Bowman. 15 carries, 28 yards on the night. Second down and 14 for the Comets. As the Comets come to the line here. And second down and long. Going to hand it off here to Tyler Davis, trying to take it over to the right side. He gets met there in the backfield. He might have got one. Good job there by the Grizzlies getting in there. Looks like Evans onto the stop. And they'll give him one up to the 33. So Tyler Davis on the night, 6 carries.
33-yard line. It's third down and 13.
6 carries on the night for Tyler Davis. This time Bowman got the touchdown run, and Bradley Peavy with the touchdown run here tonight, or touchdown pass here tonight, the 2 plays. So third down and long for the Blue Comets. Up 14-6. To Bowman, got to pull it down, got a wide room in the middle of the field, still on his feet. Looks like he'll get close to the first down. We'll see where they take him down there at about to the 20-yard line. And they'll say he's at the 21. So we'll go 12 yards onto that one. So that'll bring up a fourth down and a short 2 to get under 9:50 to go into this ball game. 14-6 lead for your Blue Comets. So as they come to the line here, trying to get that first down, 4th and short. Ty Bowman right up the gut, gets a good surge and a good push. First down, Blue Comets. That's number 13 on the Knights. And that'll take it up to about the 17-yard line for a gain of 4. First down, Comets. Tell you what, I'm going to take that off there because I don't like that score being up there and it's wrong. Sorry, folks. I can't get that to change right. Something being a little cattywampus today, but that's all right. We'll keep you updated on the score by voice. 9:19, letting the clock run. Blue Comets now with a first down and 10 from the 17-yard line of LaBette. As they bring him to the line, Ty Bowman with Riker Donovan in the backfield. Cam Kester by himself out here down to the left side is Brody Peavy. Going to take the pitch. Going to try to find some blockers now. Oh, he's going to slip as he tries to change directions, and he'll lose yardage. Slipping out there on that field tonight. A couple times here have the Blue Comets and the Grizzlies seen them slipping a little bit out there too, so a little bit wet on the field. Everybody's getting a little bit of that. Back to the, looks like the 22-yard line. One's going to take him down too. So it's a loss of 5 on that one by Brody Peavy. Second down and 15 for the Comets. 8:25 to go. SEK title game. Blue Comets up 14-8. And driving here with a second down and long. Here comes Costin in motion. Quick little pass underneath. Finds his man. That is Brody Peavy, I do believe. That is Garrett Ullman. And he'll get 5 or 6 of them there as he'll take it up to about the 15-yard line. See where they mark him down there right at the 14. So 8 to Garrett Ullman. He's got 4 receptions for 22 yards on the night. 10-17, 110 yards for Ty Bowman. 7:47 to go. Just milking this clock down here. Up 14-6. And no need to really snap it until you really got to. You're going to take your time here. Riker Donovan in the backfield to the left side of Bowman. Bowman going to bring Costin in motion right to left side. Going to hand off on the end around. On the reverse, Brody Peavy breaks one tackle. First down. Touchdown! Brody Peavy takes it in for the score from 14 yards out. Had to break a couple tackles, and he takes it in with full force, and it's a touchdown, Brody Peavy. So the Blue Comets now take it up to a 20-8 ball game with 7:22 to go. And we got some mustard on the field. We're going to take that one away, it looks like. Oh, take that one away. So we're going to get a penalty flag against the Blue Comets, knocking that to score off the board. So now that'll take it back to about the 12-yard line. Third down and short.
Third down and 3.
So that's going to bring up a third down and about 3 for the Blue Comets as they get that clock down to 7:20. Penalty stops the clock here. And they'll bring it back to the line here after the negating the touchdown. And back to it here. Blue Comets ready to go. Ty Bowman going to cost it in motion. Going to throw it out here, find Ullman, and he is upended. He'll be close to that first down mark. It looks like he'll have it as he got upended there, and a good job there by Garrett Ullman. He'll have enough for another first down, Blue Comets. So first down and goal. Marking it down there inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So it's a gain of 4 for Ullman once again. So it's a first down and 10 Blue Comets. First down and goal, as a matter of fact, into the 8-yard line. 7-yard line was where they are. And Bowman milking that play clock down as far as it can go. Going to grab the snap. Going to pull it himself here to the left side. Finds a hole. Taking it in. It's a touchdown. Ty Bowman from 8 yards out. And that will be a good for a Blue Comet touchdown. TD Ty Bowman, his second rushing touchdown of the night. And that'll make it a 20-8 ball game with 6:48 to go. And this time I do believe Coach Frizzell will go for the 1 point here as Tyson Lucas will come on for the extra point try. That'll be Jaden Costin holding it here as Blue Comets. So we're going to get a timeout by the Blue Comets here with 6:49 to go. So we'll leave it right here and get you ready for that as there's probably a quick timeout. As Blue Comets now with a 20-8 lead with 6:48 left to play in this ball game and an SEK title on the line. And it took them a while. They finally got them a couple big plays here in this fourth quarter. And they're taking the lead here and looking to extend it with the extra point try. See if I can't fix this score thing here for us, folks. And I don't know what's going down here, but let's see if I can get this done. Why I'm having so much of an issue with it, I just do not know tonight, folks. My apologies. Let's see. Let's go. apologies, folks, for being a little quiet here and trying to work on my my computer. And now there we go. Let's see if that comes up. There we are. All right, so here comes the extra point try. Now that I got it right, it probably won't work when I go to change it again. Here comes Tyson Lucas on for the extra point. Oh, we're going to go for two. Go for two, my bad. Here's Ty Bowman. He's going to look to follow his blockers right up the middle. Ty Bowman takes it in, and it will be no good. Got close to the line, but PAT, no good. That will be a 20-8 ball game with 6:49 to go. 30-second break. We'll be right back for the kickoff. The Blue Comets in the lead now, 20-8, Z95.3.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in southeast Kansas and southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
Alrighty, we're back here after the touchdown by the Blue Comets, and the Blue Comets take it down the field. 9 plays, taking 5 minutes off the clock, and going a whole 29 yards. There we go. All right, so here we go as we get ready for the kick. Blue Comets. We'll have Jacob Adams on the kick for the Comets. 28 the ball game in the SEK title. 6 minutes and 49 away from the Blue Comets' hands, and that one will be short kick here. Blue Comets maybe trying to take advantage of another bouncer and cover it, but the Grizzlies do a great job of climbing on top of it. And it'll be a first down for the Grizzlies. They will have it at their own 30-yard line. Maybe the 32. Okay, so the 32 of LaBette with 6:47 to play in the ball game. The Grizzlies get it back. And back to that Wildcat formation with Brock in the backfield, looking for the snap. He'll take it as high, and he's going to bring it himself, bring it here to the near side. And Blue Comets trying to wrap him up, and he gets close to that 40-yard line. He may have enough for a first down. We got a Blue Comet down out there, and that may be Harris, as he went in to make a tackle, and he went in there pretty hard. He scraped off and hit that ground, so hopefully Curtis is okay. He's up and moving on his own power. But they're going to be 9 yards on that play for Brock, up to the 41.
Ball at the 41-yard line, 2nd and 1.
So I bring up a 2nd down and 1 as Harris being helped off to the sideline here with 6:35 to go. He's moving on his own power. Good to see him moving. Definitely need to make sure he's healthy as we get ready to go for next week. So here's Brock once again. He'll have Peak in the backfield with him to his right side as they go left to right on the radio now. 28 lead for the Blue Comets in the SEK title game. 6.5 to go. And here's Brock trying to hold himself, takes it over to the left side, and he'll have enough for a first down as he gets close to the midfield stripe. They'll mark him down there at the midfield line for 9 more. That's another first down here for the Grizzlies. That's 7 on the night for them. 9 more for Brock. He's got 22 carries and 80 yards on to the evening. It's a first down for the Grizzlies as they move the chains, getting now down to 6:10 to go. And it's a 28 lead for the Blue Comets as the Grizzlies are trying to get in the end zone quick. Here's the snap. Brock coming here to the near side. He finds some room, and he gets stacked up there by the Blue Comet defense after about a gain of 8. Good job, Blue Comets, getting in there. Looks like Tyler Davis, Bradley Peavy, Jaden Costin in on the stop, down to the 43-yard line. 7 more. 2nd down and 3 for the Grizzlies. As Blue Comet defense looking to hold them up down to 5.5 to play in the ball game. Peak going to hand it off this time. And got some room here to the near side. Finally going to be taken down from behind as he crosses the 35. As that is Evans. And he'll get right at the 35-yard line for a gain of 8. 8 for Evans. He's got 2 carries for 9 yards. That's another first down on the night here for the Grizzlies. First down and 10 from the Blue Comet 35-yard line. Peak once again at quarterback. And he'll have Brock to his left side. 5.5 to go. He'll give it to Evans, sorry to say, and he'll come back here to this side. That was Evans in the backfield. And there's Dillo Lacrone in on the stop right there, as well as TDXL. So no gain on the play. So now getting down to 5 minutes to go, 20-8. Blue Comets with the lead. Evans in the backfield with Peak. We'll put him to his right side. They go left to right. They have a twin receiver set to the far side. Single receiver here to the near side. That's offsides onto the Grizzlies, onto that left tackle. Only the 4th penalty of the night here onto the Grizzlies. 22 yards on 4 penalties. Takes it back to the 40-yard line. Makes it a second down and 15. Under 5 to go. 20-8 lead. Blue Comets SEK title game in LaBette tonight. Big 4th quarter here for the Blue Comets is where all the action is taking place. Peak looking to throw. Got his man out here. And he'll make the play. And he is tackled there by Brody Peavy. Close to that first down marker. They may have it as that pass was complete there to number 4, Jones. So Jones picks up, oh man, not quite enough, down to the 36-yard line. So it's a gain of 4. So it's going to bring up a 1 yard. They need 1 yard here. So a 3rd down and 11. Here's Brock breaking a tackle here to the near side. Finally going to be wrangled down inside the 20. Close to that first down marker there at about the 20. Close to that 25-yard line. Down to the 27. So Brock picks up 9. So now it's a 4th down and 2. 3:55 left to play. And the Grizzlies going to go for it here, trailing 20-8. Got to. Deep in the Blue Comet territory. Brock going to hold it himself. Going to look to bring it up the middle. And the Crone right there, but he'll get it up to the 25-yard line. That may be enough, just enough for a first down. So down to the 25-yard line for a first down and 10. That's number 10 on the night here for the Grizzlies. Checking out the sideline as we get down to 3.5 to play. Peak back in at quarterback with Brock to his right side. They go left to right on that radio dial. Peak going to look to throw, throwing it down the middle. Got his man there. That looks like number 6. Yeoman, number 6. And down to about to the 14-yard line. So they'll pick up 11 on that one, another first down. So here comes Brock trying to run it up the middle. Blue Comet defense stacks him up once he gets to that second level there. He'll pick up a few up to about to the 13-yard line, maybe down to the 12. We'll give him 1. Ty Bowman in on the stop. 2nd down and 8. That clock continuing to roll here as the Blue Comets leading at 28. As Brock and Peak into the backfield. Brock to the right side of Peak. Peak going to look to throw it out here to Brock. Brock's going to turn the corner, trying to find some room. Gets a good block out there, but PV pushes him out of bounds inside the 5-yard line, all the way down to about the 1. Looked like he went out around about the 4, but they're going to say down around the 1.
Tackled by Ty Bowman.
Ty Bowman knocks him down there finally. So it'll be a first down and goal here for the Grizzlies with 2:36 to go. As Brock and Bowman, or Brock and Peak in the backfield. First and goal from the 1. And direct snap here to Brock. Brock trying to find some room. He's going to be stacked up there, and no, down before the goal line. So denied. So they're going to try to get 2nd down and goal from 1. They're going to give it to Peak. He's going to stand up in the middle. They're going to hold him up in the middle. Good job, Blue Comet defense in the middle right there. Big J Mack not letting it penetrate there. So it's another 3rd down and goal from the 1. Trying to get right back to it now. Under 2 minutes to go. Blue Comets at a 3rd and goal. As they'll have Peak. No, Brock going to get it. He'll try to bring it here to the near side, and he's going to be stacked up and I don't know if he's got across there yet. They're going to say no, still outside the goal line. So the Blue Comets have a fourth and goal with 1.5 to go here. 20-8 is the score. And a 4th and goal from the 1 yard line. See, the Blue Comets can hold him up here. Here's Brock. Gonna look to find some room, and he's not gonna get there. Braden Dillo holds him out of the end zone, and the Blue Comets hold him on a 4th down goal stand, and they'll come out here with an SEK title because of it. That defense is a big reason that they've got that title here tonight. 1:14 to go, and a big stand by the Blue Comets to hold him out of the end zone from the 1 yard line. That's a play there by the defense. There you go. So the Blue Comets 114 away. The SEK title goes to Chanute for the first time in many, many years after this ball game here tonight. So the Blue Comets come back out on offense with 1:14 to play in this one. What a goal line stand for the Blue Comets. Keeping them out of the end zone. 20-8 ball game. Chanute will get it on their own 1 yard line with 1:14 to go. So the Comets come back out. Got to get out of the shadow of your own end zone. How about a run to Bradley Peavy? Probably what you're going to see. Ty Bowman holding himself, giving some room. Taking up to about the 3. 1 minute to play. Blue Comets going to come out of here with a 28-8 victory in the SEK title. 7-1 on the year. Should end up number 3, I do believe, in 4A East side. As we get ready to check out to the playoff pairings coming out probably on Saturday or Monday. See what Kesha decides to do. Can't really sit on the ball. Victory formation. Can we go victory formation? The greatest play in football. Victory formation. And we got to run it because we got a little too much shot of our own end zone. Bradley Peavy going to bring it out here, and he's going to try to stay in bounds, and does. He'll pick up a couple. 3rd down. The Blue Comets will not have to run another play, and that's going to do it. The Blue Comets will win it 20-8, and will be the SEK champions for 2019. Great game by LaBette. What a great game it was all the way around all night long. 4th quarter finally coming around. The Blue Comets finally got some room in there. 2 seconds to go. Ball game. 20-8. Blue Comets are the SEK champions for 2019 here in LaBette. What a great ball game by the Blue Comets. Needed a big 4th quarter here against a great LaBette Grizzlies squad. And Blue Comets are able to pull it out to get the 20-8 win over LaBette here tonight for the big SEK title for the Blue Comets. Wow, I tell you what, it hasn't been in the Blue Comets' possession in a lot of years. And the Blue Comets come out of here with it tonight. A good crowd that made the trip over here to Altamont. And hey, always thank you so much to the good folks at Altamont. They always take good care of us. Great hospitality as always as we get ready to wrap it up here tonight. But Blue Comets win. Blue Comets win. SEK champions for 2019. Let's send it back to the studio for a 3-minute break. Your North Santa Fe Auto and Tire post-game show coming up. Blue Comets win on Z95.3.
Chevrolet Institute is your trusted Buick, GMC, and Cadillac dealership. They keep you moving with extensive inventory and competitive finance options, offering a wide range of auto repair service and everyday value pricing. Take advantage of their regular service offers and coupons and visit their Chevrolet certified service experts for regular maintenance and repair. Join the family at J. Hatfield Chevrolet Buick, GMC, and Cadillac right on the corner of Cherry and Plummer right here in Chanute.
My grandpa started small, real small. Back then, he didn't have much to start with. A piece of land, a mule, and a sack of seed. But he made it work. And my family has been making it work for 3 generations since. To think, it all started from a seed.
In farming, everything starts with a seed. At Community National Bank and Trust, we've got the seed money you need to get started. You take pride in your work, and we take pride in helping you do it. Find a Community National Bank and Trust near you at mybankcnb.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So your team has a driver's license now. You're totally trusting them and happy with their newfound freedom and the new costs associated with this big step. Well, there's so many new what-ifs to consider when your team sits down in the driver's seat. Finding the auto insurance right for your family is something Associated Professional Services can make stress-free and affordable. Give Peggy a call to go over your needs and coverage questions about your new teenage driver at 620-431-9699 or visit ABS at 1108 West Main in Chanute.
At the Daily Grind in Chanute, you are sure to satisfy your sweet tooth with one of our many delicious protein shakes. Packed with 21 essential vitamins and minerals, our protein shakes are a great way to replace your midday drive-through routine. Or if you are looking for an energy boost to start your day, you can grab a refreshing herbal tea. Located inside Inertia at 2816 South Santa Fe in Chanute, the Daily Grind will be your favorite stop for a kickstart into a healthier you.
The Drive to Zero Coalition reminds us that every life is important and invites you to join the Drive to Zero campaign. Drunk drivers are involved in 1/3 of all traffic crash fatalities. That's over 100 fellow Kansans. Please do your part. Designate a sober driver and get home safely. Buckle up and eliminate distracted driving. And remember, in Kansas, you drink, you drive, you lose. Sponsored by the Kansas Department of Transportation and the Drive to Zero Coalition.
At Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Store, they offer superior name brand OEM parts and aftermarket accessories. The guys at Bumper to Bumper want you to know they're more than just people behind the counter. They are your neighbors, and they are the professionals offering industry-leading knowledge with top-level customer service. And don't forget my favorite part, the clearance rack, when you stop in and visit your local Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Store, where service is the difference.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports.
All righty, folks, we're back here to wrap this up as the Blue Comets take home the SEK title with a 20-8 win tonight over the LaBette Grizzlies here, and it was all in the second half. There was no score at the end of that first half, and just back and forth, great defense in that first half. And then it came out here in the second half, and what a good job here by LaBette. They came out here, had a big trick play, worked out for them. They took it down the field and scored, and they took the early lead. And they also got the 2-point conversion, which was good. Then the Blue Comets come right back, and they get down the field on a long drive of their own, 14 plays, 70 yards, 6 minutes, 15 seconds. They get the PAT, no good. Then a cover, special teams doing the job as they get a recovery there in the kick. After that, they cover that back up, go back down and score once again quickly there as well. So the Blue Comets taking care of business here tonight as they, come on, get that SEK title, 20-8 on the evening here tonight behind a good fourth quarter by the Blue Comets. Bradley Peavy makes a couple of big plays. Ty Bowman there as well. You got Ty Bowman with 2 rushing touchdowns. Bradley Peavy with 1 rushing touchdown on the night. That was it for the Blue Comets. It was Ty Bowman for 11 of 18, 114 yards, no touchdowns, no INTs. He ran the ball 18 times for 46 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. And said Bradley Peavy with 5 rushes, 21 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Good job, with the ball. Once we caught it out there tonight, our receivers did a really good job. But the goal line stand, even though it still would have been another scoring drive for the Grizzlies. Goal line stand to wrap this up for that Blue Comet defense. That's where it was at, and a good job by the Blue Comets as they were able to hold them on there and then get a little breathing room, go to victory formation for the big win here tonight. Nice job by the Comets. They had 4 penalties on the evening. Not a whole lot of offense in that first half, and a good job running the ball. I mean, Brock did a great job for LaBette. They passed the ball very well at times. They had some big plays in there, but the Blue Comet defense was there to take care of business this evening. And, LaBette had a great defensive scheme against the Blue Comets as well, as they really went in and made some noise in there, disrupted a lot of the things the Blue Comets wanted to do, especially in that first half. So the Blue Comets had no score in that first half, but they come out here, put up 20 in the second half, and what a big game and a big win for the Chanute Blue Comets, the SEK champions for 2019. All right, folks, what that means is the Blue Comets are now 7-1 on the year. They're going to sit at number 3 at the east side. That could be a little bit more, we'll see, but I think they're going to end up at the number 3 spot there on the east side. And right now, depending on everything, we could play Ottawa again, but I don't know if we'll play the same team again this year. But we'll see how things come out as the pairings come out here in a few days. And a win could mean another home game for the Blue Comets for the next couple of weeks. So good job by the Blue Comets to come out here, wrap up the regular season with a 7-1 record, the SEK title. Could be prouder of the guys, man. They've done a great job, and this coaching staff as well has just done a great job for the Blue Comets tonight. Well, we're on to the second half of the season now, and we'll get a couple, at least a game or two at home. They got to win that first one, but we'll get a game or two at home for the Blue Comets as we get into the playoffs. This is your North Santa Fe Auto and Tire post-game wrap-up shows. The Blue Comets win it here tonight. A big thank you to Jessica McMahon bringing us the big Blue Comet broadcast. She's your Farm Bureau Financial Services and all the wonderful people help bring us the ball game here tonight from the bed as the Blue Comets win it once again 20-8 and win the SEK title. Zach making it sound good as usual back in the studio. We'll be back on Thursday for more of the Dinner with the Coaches shows on Thursday night. We'll definitely talk about this one and get you ready for playoff action for the Blue Comets as well. So that's going to do it from the bet. Have a great night, everybody. Blue Comets win 20-8. SEK champions. We're out. Bye-bye.